vehicles are floating?
Yep, we are in the UK, guys.
Yep.
Is that how we know?
Rich, I'll leave it to you to decide how you want to brief the squad, whether you want the two squad team leaders to go off and brief their teams individually, or whether you want to do it as a whole.
Cool. Let's have EC up over here near the mortar. Everyone else can fall around. We've got a quick announcement. All right, cool. All right, if they're going to be far away, we'll walk up to them. There we go. Because you know, here's the thing. You gotta. There's a wall behind you, so we'll win eventually. All right. So you guys know that what we're doing is we're handing out campaign medals. In other words, if you attend all the missions in a campaign, then you get a medal or a ribbon, at least a service ribbon. So we apologize for the tardiness in this, but we figured before we roll into a deployment, we better give service ribbons for the last deployment. Small detail. So for deployment Shadow, which had Cyberdyne and the whole 9 yards, could Richard and Themilus step forward? Congratulations. You're looking at, besides Gary and Rich, the only other two members that turned up for every mission in deployment Shadow. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Good job.
Congrats, guys.
Thanks, guys.
So you will be getting that, and when we fix the signatures on the forum, which hopefully will be soon, you'll be able to put it in your signature if you want to.
Cool. Thank you.
I think that's all the announcements we've got. All right, so why don't Zach, if you want to take Bravo 1 upstairs, and Lyndon, you can keep Bravo 2 downstairs, and you can brief your guys. Well, actually, you guys have the same order, so you just want to brief them as a squad?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. All right. So if you guys pull up first of all, if you want to go ahead and you can see we're coloring ourselves up. So Bravo 2 will be blue. Bravo 1 will be red. That would be great. So if you guys, everyone read the brief, right? We don't have to go into what we're doing here today. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So basically what's going to happen is Zulu, because all the aircraft are grounded, Zulu are going to be managing the ground craft for us. We do have a vehicle on loan from the U.S. Army. Places you should note. The first one is Camp Robin, which is at the very bottom. That is where any HVTs need to be delivered. So Zulu need to make sure you guys know that. We're located at Nisdo, and we're going to move north. The phase lines that you see, basically once we hit the phase line, if we could stop all chit chat, put on our game faces, because basically we're considered it's go time at that point. We'll basically set up the vehicles at Devon, and then we'll push in on foot. Your ROE, first of all, we're going loud, so when we're done here, make sure you switch off your silencers. I need everyone to double check that you should have at least 4 flashbangs. Everyone should have at least 4 flashbangs. And we may have to get a couple of people to...
I don't have any flashbangs. Sorry.
Okay. If you don't have flashbangs, you want to make sure you get 4 flashbangs before we head out. So what we'll have to do, and I'm going to leave this up to Lyndon and Zach, because the 5 slots didn't show up, you guys are going to have to delegate 1 person in each fire team to carry an M136 HEDP. So when we go through, this is basically a presence patrol, which means our weapons are going to be down. However, we are looking for one of 2 things. We're looking for either guerrillas, or we're looking for illegal activities funding the guerrilla movement. So illegal activities would be anything basically, if you see the hairs on the back of Zach's neck go up, or Themlis's, it's not right. So we need to take anyone who looks like they're connected with that illegal activity as an HVT as well. We're gonna basically, as we get closer, I'll give you guys movement orders once I have a chance to go down the list and see what we have number-wise and experience-wise. But when we get in, we are not allowed to go into residence unless we receive fire from, or we have great suspicion that it's got one of the two things we're looking for. Commercial buildings, we're allowed to go in as we like. We won't needlessly go into stuff, but if we do, you're going to be using a flashbang before you before you go into any room. The only other thing is, Richard, are you with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, if you guys drop off any HVTs at Robin, make sure you keep them cable tied when you drop them off. And I'm going to leave that up to, if you have any questions when you get down there, you can reach out to myself or Zach, because both he and I, or Zero Alpha, know the lay of the land for Robin. We were visiting it the other day. Okay?
Right.
You guys, Richard knows the order of the convoy. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, 26 hours.
Go for it, man.
What radio frequencies are we using?
Great question. So command net will be 5.5 if you guys want to stick that on a channel down the on your radio somewhere. Bravo squad channel will be 3.5. Bravo 1 will be on 3.6. Bravo 2 will be on 3.7. Richard, your guys will be on 4.5. And once you guys are kitted up, so what we're going to do is right now it is 7 minutes past the hour. If it's okay with you, Zero Alpha, we'll give them until 13 minutes past the hour to kit up and change frequencies and be back here before we do the radio check. How's that sound?
That's good, yeah.
Does everyone...
Zach? I don't think we have the long-range radios on our back.
No, you don't. You won't need them.
No. Yeah.
Oh, copy.
So...
We'll just yell at Rich.
Yeah, you're fine. If you're more than 3 kilometers, something went very wrong.
Well, it's more than that I have 3 channels up at that point.
Okay.
You just put it in number 3 is what I did, and then if you need to hotkey over to 55, you can.
If you guys want long range, you can have them if it's okay with Zero Alpha.
Well, the likelihood is that we shouldn't need long range because we're all going to be on the ground together most of the time. The only time it's likely to get split is when we send POWs back down. So that's the only time we're likely to lose comms over the shortwave net. So we can probably get away without using any more than we've already got, Rich, in terms of the command net radios.
Copy.
All right, so if you guys don't have any questions, if you want to kit up your guys, like I know it sounds like you've got someone missing some flashbangs, make sure everyone's got 4 flashbangs, and you hook up 2 people with HEDPs and be back here, we'll say now at 14 minutes past the hour.
Just one other thought that just crossed my mind. You should all have 6 sets of cable ties each.
Oh, yes.
Just in case.
Sorry, stupid question, but who is my squad leader again?
That's Zach right here.
Zach, the first thing you need to do is you also need to check his radio, make sure.
Yeah, I was going to do radios with him and then kit him out.
Awesome.
Blue team, I'm me in this corner, please.
Team 1, over here by the mortar.
Why didn't you say please like Lyndon?
So what's the
Because I'm not nice.
Can you
Teresa's
grab
got
So,
Yeah, I can do that.
Yes,
Box
yes,
that.
I know how to.
Awesome, so the frequency at channel 1 is 30.
Oh, in here, I think.
Flashbangs?
If you are missing
And
them,
then channel 2,
come
that's
here
going to be to
inside
talk to
and
the
I can
entire
grab them.
squad, to talk to
Okay,
just a red
yeah, I'll get
team.
it.
Everyone
channel
has
36
at least 6
in
flashbangs.
channel 2.
Alright, let's meet
You
here
know how
in
to
2
do the
minutes.
additional channel setup.
No, it'd be
Right,
4
Gary,
flashbangs,
so
6 cable
just for a
ties.
bit of clarification,
Okay, so if
we're
you
going back
go to
the
channel
road.
2 by
POV,
clicking
oh,
next
okay.
channel, the plus
Grabbing
sign, type in
HVT,
36, and then press
or how
enter.
is it?
Sorry, say again.
So,
I have it
what
already.
is the nature of
And then
this
in the
mission?
bottom
I'm sorry, I
left,
couldn't attend the
you see the
briefing.
left arrow that says set additional channel
It's
when you hover over it.
HTVs and
So click
Oh,
that,
really?
and now
Intel.
your radio should say
Then you better grab the
A2.
but
stuff.
you're all
36.
basically in this is taxi drivers.
Perfect. Just to
So
the
you've
bottom
got-
left there, the
you've got 3
zero is
vehicles,
stereo settings. You can
2
change
light
this to
on
come
1
out of
truck.
just one
So
ear
I'll
if you
leave it
want.
to you
Like
to
for,
decide how
for this
you
one, I have it coming out
distribute
of my
your
right
3
ear.
guys across those 3 vehicles. When
And
we
then if
move
you go
in
back to
convoy,
channel 1,
the order of march
you
will
should
be
also
I
see
think
light
able to
we
do the same
vehicle,
thing with the
light
stereo
vehicle,
settings, if you
then
were
the
to
truck.
command panel 1 where you can
Because
do
I
that.
think Bravo 1 gets assigned.
The
to
Sorry,
lead
just
light
give me a moment, give me
vehicle
a second, okay?
will always be
Alright,
100
sweet.
meters in front of
Keener
the other
here.
2
Yep.
to
Just
act
checking
as
to make sure I'm
the,
loaded up on
the
medical
point
supplies
vehicle for
instead of
us.
high range
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
high
Any
range
second.
And
grab the
if
next
we
one.
have any
body
Yeah, that's what he
plates,
said.
I
think
so,
HVTs,
Right. Okay.
when we move
Yeah, I'll
them
go
back
Bravo.
to the POW cage,
And with that,
it will be the
HVT
truck
and
and
you.
one of the light vehicles that will go with it. The
If
other
you want
one
to go
will
ask Rich if
remain
you can find him,
behind
yeah. But
in case
I
they
know
need
he
fire
said
support on the
HEDP.
ground. Okay?
Yeah, I'll
Jacob,
confirm
that's
it.
we're moving into objectives to seek.
You
everyone
have
has,
you have 5
four,
phase lines
flashbangs
marked
at
on the
least?
map.
Yes.
Each
6 cable
phase
ties?
line, after phase line Cornwall was the first
Awesome.
one. That's
Yes.
just
Nope.
basically
Oh.
the point that says we are now in theatre,
Yeah, 136.
game face on,
I said
ready to go.
HEDP.
The
Dual
other
purpose.
3 phase lines,
Yeah, okay.
You got that
Devon,
one,
Thanks,
right,
man.
Camper?
Dorset,
Yeah, that's the one I got.
and Hampshire,
So I have
are the phase lines where the
82,
vehicles will
56,
stop
So Rick,
to
you asked
allow
the
the
correct
ground
Bravo
troops
1
to
with the
debus.
vehicles?
The ground
with,
troops will
if
then
I
go
Press
in on
T,
foot.
it'll transmit over 36,
The
which is
vehicles
just the
will
press
wait
T.
at that phase
If you
line.
press caps lock, it should transmit
If
over.
we need to bring the
35, which is
vehicles
everybody
forward
in
for
the game.
fire support,
Yep.
Alright, thanks.
Rich will have to come
So
through me
anything
to
dealing with our
request
local
them,
fire
and then
team,
I will
clearing
detail the
buildings,
vehicles that
calling
I
out
want to come
contacts, you're
forward,
gonna
okay?
make sure to press T to use the
Alright, thank you.
36.
I got 5.
And then if we're
And then
so
you
the
wait
leading
at the
vehicle-
phase
Final,
line
Bravo
until
1
you
has,
receive
settings or
any
controls
message,
real
whether
quick.
it is to call you
We
forward
need to turn
or
off
whether it's to say,
your
okay,
global
we've
desktop.
secured the area, it's safe to bring the vehicles in now. But that will always come through as a message for you.
Okay, thank you, copy that.
Okay.
Alright,
It's under
the guys
multiplayer
Yeah,
controls, push to
Yeah,
top.
and so the lead vehicle also waits at the phase line, right?
Perfect.
Okay, so
Next.
we need 3 guys.
Vehicles will always wait
So
at
the
the
next
phase
thing you're
line
gonna
until
hear
you
is
receive an
if
order
you're,
instructing you to
36,
do otherwise,
you're
yeah.
gonna
The
call for
truck
radio.
has,
The only one you
weapons
don't
We just
stop
go down
at,
in
as
the
I've
order,
just told
so,
Richard,
T
That's
is
not
our
only
is
the light
phase
okay
line
out.
Cornwall,
And then if
which is
you
just a
want
marker
3
phase
okay
line
out,
to
then
say
hit
we are
this,
now
and then I'll wrap
operational
it
and
all
in
up saying
theatre.
everybody's okay out, and then
Okay,
at
yeah.
some point Rich will repeat that process
guys,
on
so
channel
our
35.
radios are on 3.5, so...
And if you have any
So
questions,
elements, radio
just
check,
let us know.
over.
I know it might be a little tough, just your first mission
Hey,
without
Mule?
having done any of the training,
You're
so
gonna
we're
be
happy to help you out.
a gunner in the...
Thimulus, do you want to help him get kitted up with
Zulu 1 okay out.
The light vehicle?
flashbangs?
Absolutely.
Zulu 0 all okay
out.
out.
6 extra cable
ties, so just go ahead and go in your inventory real quick and
Command
let's just see
net
what
radio
you have.
check over.
He doesn't have a backpack, so I don't think
I
he
don't
has
have a
any.
backpack.
Bravo
It's
10.
okay. So,
Okay, out.
Alright, we'll get you
Roger,
some
10
info.
out
James,
to you.
if you can do the gun in the truck,
Zulu 0 okay out.
that's a very enthusiastic yes. Awesome.
Alright, so in here is pretty much everything. They're all labeled down here at the end are backpacks.
Right,
Confirmed it's HVT.
who wants to go into
everyone
the
is
lead vehicle?
3,
That
7,
backpack, so
and
grab,
3, 5.
Grab one that's, decent size, but nothing crazy.
Okay, I'll take it.
I am now.
Hey, Zero Alpha,
Right, I'll take the truck and...
do you want
Right, I'll take the
Oh, I'll let
truck and
Jack know. I think
James
he's
will
out there.
take...
I'm just hoping P2
the-
is here.
another LSV.
Radio check 3, 7.
No, I don't think we should be okay without those.
HEDP, Zach.
Okay out.
And then,
Okay.
yeah, you got general gear right
1-3,
there.
okay out.
All set to go.
And then behind you is like ammo and medical supplies, grenades.
2-6, okay out.
All out.
Right over
Emil,
here.
you're
is gonna be
2-3, not 1-3,
grenades.
but
That's
I did
where
hear
you
you.
want to
so-
grab those flashbangs.
Hello, Bravo 10, Bravo 11, Bravo 21, radio checks over.
How many flashbangs do you need again?
He said.
Bravo 10. We're doing on 3-5.
That's affirmative.
Behind
3-5.
you,
Yeah.
ammo, if you
Bravo
want.
1-0. All okay, yeah.
Excuse me.
1-1, okay up.
Then,
2-1, okay out.
Roger, all call signs, okay out to you all. Flashbangs should be good to go unless you want to pick up any additional supplies, but you want to keep in mind you don't want too much weight.
To all Bravo
Yeah,
1
you can
elements.
take
Gary, just to let you know, I'm gonna basically, so we have 3 guns to man. I'm gonna have 2 from Bravo 2 and 1 from Bravo 1,
In case you haven't done so
and we'll put Bravo 1 in the
You don't have a grenade launcher, you just have a standard rifle.
in the truck,
1-6, okay out.
and then Lyndon can do the cars.
I just hear we both have the car,
1-1's
so
okay out.
James, you will be in a car instead of the truck. The gun.
And Rich, just so you know, when we're moving on foot, I will try and position myself between 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, you probably already know. We'll do a staggered column going through there,
He's there
Yeah.
behind you.
and just use one as a block and one as a
Did you hear that
patrol.
radio check on 36?
And I think it's just going to be
Okay, so bring up
depending
your
on what
radio again,
we're coming
and go to
across,
channel
right?
2 to
Yeah, I
still
think it's
say
all going to be
A2.
very much dependent on what happens.
No, I agree, man. I see the
Bravo
same.
1-1 to Bravo
Rich?
1-3.
Sir.
Radio check over.
You will have Emil and James for
Did you hear
the
that
weapons.
over the radio.
Yes.
Assuming we're gonna do building
Let me
clearing
write
with the
that
other
down.
guys.
Hang on.
Copy. Just make sure
Awesome.
you're using
2-3 and 2-4.
I think you did, so that's good.
All right, so you can basically assign them as you see fit. And the only thing I would ask, and we'll talk about this real quick.
Oh, this is messed up.
All Bravo elements, be advised you have 1 mic before we have to go, so make sure you've got everything set up. We're gonna have everyone make sure they do contacts over 3.5, okay? So anything
Copy that.
gunner
will be
see, they need
sending
to
a
make sure they're
complaint
putting
to
over 3.5.
Guys, all communication will be over 3.5 when you report anything.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
let me go loud.
Where's Tom? Okay.
Here.
Tom, did you hear that last thing that I said?
Yeah, over 3.
Here, and don't forget to put down
Yeah.
our suppressor. We're going loud with this one, in case something happens.
All Bravo elements, I need
Yeah,
1 and 2 where we spawned in.
We don't have a medical crate?
No.
Yes, we.
So you didn't have your
Yes.
supplies?
Use the backpacks that were already loaded from the car.
Why not put one
Let's
in
get
here?
it with the
I
others.
can't grab anything from the backpack for some reason.
Rich?
I'll spawn one in. I'll spawn another backpack. Hang on.
Oh, he's inside.
That or a crate is fine. I'm good on supplies, I just don't have splints for some reason.
Yeah, Rich, the medics don't have their full kit and there are no medical supplies here.
Not that we'll need them, you know, if someone goes down 5 feet away, you won't be able to see him in the fog.
I've got some splints if you want.
I should be okay, because everyone carries them, but I just wanted to have a couple for myself, just in case. Thank you, though.
Okay, the ammo boxes will be out where we need them. I need, let's have all of Bravo elements where we spawned in. I don't know why one person has splints and another doesn't. Arma's really going to be nice to us today. I see that. All right. Everyone have their suppressors off?
Yes.
Yes.
I see someone with a suppressor on.
Me too.
Yeah, I forgot it. Sorry.
That's why I asked the question. It
I
was
only
from
had
a
one
very
coffee.
loud off.
Give me a break.
It was stage right voice whisper. That's what that was. Has everyone put in their earplugs? If they, well, I put them in anyway, even if you don't need them, because that tends to help. But if not, all right. Basically, Zach, you're going to assign one person from Bravo 1 into the truck gunner, and Bravo 2's got the 2 vehicles, which I know he's sorted out. Otherwise, we will load up the truck like we as we load up the anything in first air assault, so we have accountability and speed. So let's regroup basically it's that way is where the vehicle is. So unless Zero Alpha has some last words of wisdom, I think we're ready to move out.
Yeah, can you detail a couple of guys off to bring the quad bikes along as well, please?
Oh, right. I forgot all about that. Gosh, there was a senior moment. All right, so what we'll do is Lyndon and Zach, if you could detail one other person for the quad bike. So they'll take a quad bike each. And yeah, that'd be great. Because my initial thought was maybe we put the team leads on there, but that makes you too expendable. That sort of makes you really vulnerable. So if you want to work that out by the time we get in the front, and then they can do the quad bikes. Where do you want them in the convoy, Zero Alpha?
Quad bikes. The quad bikes can tail the truck, so they'll be tail end Charlies on the convoy.
Okay, cool. So you guys, and you know, if you want to side by side in the thing, you can. We're going to be taking up most of the road. I don't think there's much traffic because of the fog. So
yeah, they can easy rider it.
There you go. Just you can even fist bump each other if you can find the animation. All right, so let's get out the front then. And here you go.
Campers,
Keen,
you want to go for a ride?
Quad bike
Yeah,
time.
we don't really have a
Pete's,
choice, do we?
You're going to be on the gunner of the truck.
All right. Keen gunner truck, yeah.
No, Keen, you got a quad bike. Pete's
Quad
gonna
bike.
take the truck gunner.
Roger that.
Pete, you get
Thank you.
the radio all set, buddy?
Bravo 10 to Bravo Elements. We're gonna let us meet up, let us group up for boarding the other side of the concertina wire. Out to you.
Tom, over here, I found it.
Oh, nice.
Bravo 2,
Zero Alpha
move up behind me.
That we pull the vehicles out.
They
have
do
them up
care
and
about
running
us.
Board. Over.
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Where you at, Lyndon?
10 to all Bravo Elements. If you're not getting in the truck to do the gun, I need everyone the other side of the concertina wire. Can you not hear me on 3-5?
Is that including the quad bike, guys? Rich?
Uh, 1012, say again.
1-2. Is that including the quad bike, guys? Because the quad bikes are down the other end.
Great question. No, quad bikes, you got one. Pull up behind the truck for the convoy. Great question. Thank you, King.
1-2, Roger, out.
Okay, so have everyone line up in a column to board so we can do a head count. That'd be great. We're doing that right now, man.
Roger on you.
Right, copy that. Right, Zulu, can you maybe move the cars a little bit more forward, about 20 meters?
I was about to call him in.
All right. Herding cats. We're getting there. We're getting there.
By the way, Zulu, if you press delete, you can turn the speed limiter off. On. It works.
Break. Who's this? Who's driving?
James.
James, I need you to move up, man, because you've got to fit
Also,
two
guys,
LS.
don't
You got
forget
another
to
LSV, another truck,
turn
and two,
on your stoplights.
We probably do with the full roster.
Be advised, lead vehicles passing phase line Devon.
Zulu 0 copies.
Copy that, left side. Just take that line right up.
Deuces.
Yeah, we're there. We're Devin.
Yeah, roger that. That's affirmative, yeah.
All Bravo elements, let's get out, form up in front of the vehicles.
Bravo 2, form up on the left side of the road in front of the vehicles.
Bravo 1 on the right side, in front of the LSVs.
And the gunners stay in the vehicles, right?
No, the gunners are going to come with us.
Pete, you can go ahead and hop out of the turret and form up on the right side of the road.
Where's Richard? Are you Richard?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the right side of the road. And
Richard's in which one?
The truck.
So if you look to your
The
left,
truck?
between
Guys,
two
if you
guys
don't, you can turn
on
off
the
your
left side of
engines
the road,
and mount the
so,
guns and be
don't be
ready.
next to him, be
In
between
case
formation.
engine
So stay on
failure.
the right side, and the order will be Keen if you want to take point, and then it'll be me, Pete, and then Melissa, okay?
Bravo 2, please.
Copy that.
1-0 to all Bravo elements. And
You guys take a knee, do a quick 360, but just basically stay on your side of the road, but just let's get a quick perimeter out.
Emil,
And
are you there?
we're going to be guns
Yes,
down
yes,
for this
I
beats
already
until we take
disembarked.
contact.
Then what's in the
And
gun?
yeah, that should be good.
No man, it's Zuru.
Oh, copy. Sorry, Emil.
No problem.
All right, cool. Is the trucks, is everything staying back, or are they just, until we clear, are they just going to stay back until we clear guys?
And if you
The
haven't
one
already,
in the
you could
back
change
of the
to
formation,
walking pace as well. We're
aim
going to be
behind
walking
us,
in.
please.
What's keybind again?
Copy.
Left control C.
Yes.
Okay, looks good.
One quick reminder, everyone on Bravo, all contacts will be given over 3-5 so everybody can hear. And please remember, if we come under contact, follow the reactive contact drill, which is to hit the ground and start identifying and returning fire. Out to you, Bravo 1121, prepare to move.
Bravo 2, prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Bravo 2 is taking lead. Move and ready, 2-2.
All right, move.
Move.
Bravo 1, move. Moving.
Bravo 10, Bravo elements, be advised, you're going to have 0 Alpha currently at the rear of the formation in the middle, and Bravo 10 at the front of the formation in the middle of the road. Out.
Again.
Zulu 0, this is Zulu 2.
Zulu 2, this is Zulu 0, go ahead.
Could we set up a perimeter that everyone has a certain angle so we cover a 360? Over.
Copy that. Lead vehicle will take a look to west. You, James, will take a look at north-northeast, and bit to the northwest. I'll take south, southeast, southwest.
Capi, lead vehicles taking west to north, west to north, and you guys take what you want.
One interrogative, is the one-time down enemy or friendly?
We will investigate. Hold on.
Zulu 1-1, 10, this is 0 Alpha.
Well, I just need to know if it's one of your guys or not.
It's not one of our guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Zulu.
If you want to pull back, hold one where, all Bravo elements, hold where you are. We're going to have support come in. Well, not scratch that. Let's go ahead and clear this other building that we were going to clear. Be advised, we're going to have support coming in shortly. Over.
There are people in the barn to the south.
Alright, guys, you heard that?
That's Bravo 2, form up at the left.
Yeah, now then.
Alright, same as before. Let all set in first leading vehicle. Let's go.
Copy that.
Hold. 1-0, this is 1-2. We are at the southwest corner of this barn. If there's live enemy inside, should we pull back 50 meters to shed position over?
1012, that's 11's call.
What about quads?
If you guys, as long as you got overwatch while they go through and clear the building, whatever you guys see fit, over.
One one. This is 2-1.
Send for 1-1.
1-1. Are we clear to proceed with the building? Are you guys at a safe distance? Over.
Affirmative. 1-1 elements are at just off to your south side there. The front entrance. You're clear to proceed.
Copy that. Bravo 2 will clear the building. At your go.
One enemy KIA.
Line
corner to the west, south.
Building is clear. We got one enemy KIA. We got several weapons inside. Over.
Be advised, you got 1-0 coming in building.
The two wooden warehouses which are off the western road off of the MSR, over.
Copy that, will do. Out to you. Right, guys, I want Yarm to move forward this third round towards these two wooden shacks.
Okay, I'm moving.
And make sure you have a good position to maintain fire support.
1-2, permission to transport back to port.
Second.
Permission to enter quad. Oh, sorry, LSV for transport to quad.
Yep.
Thank you.
Zulu 0, this is Zulu 2.
1, 2, in.
Zulu 2, go ahead.
Zulu 2, I will go back to the quads.
1021.
Transport 1 2.
Oh, no, I think.
Copy that.
1-0, send 2-1.
1021. 2-2 is at the truck and ready to pick up his squad. All Bravo 2 elements are securing the west side. Over.
1021, you've got secure perimeter and person back waiting for quad. I'll copy out to you. 1-1, how's your perimeter looking?
If you just wait a bit
quad
until
guy
the
ready to go
truck
down to pick up
president
his
also
vehicle, over.
leaves the village.
1-1, same traffic.
Guys,
2-1,
your way back to the camp.
south to north facing east. 1-2 was in the LSV. He's already en route to the quad.
Yeah, copy that.
1-0, good copy to all Bravo elements out to you.
On quad headed back.
Bravo 2-1, scratch that. Bravo 1-1, could you send 1-6 down to the truck? I guess one of the HVTs have passed out in the back of the truck. If he could look at him, that'd be greatly appreciated. Over.
1-1 copies, LCU. 1-6.
Alright guys, the plan sounds that Yarn will stay here and provide fire support. James will lead this convoy, will be delivering the hostages back to the POW camp, and we will stop where the quad bike is and deliver camper there. Then we'll continue back to POW.
1021.
Zulu 2 copies.
Zulu 1 copies.
Two
1021, if you could come to the corner of the red and green house, the northwest corner, and join 1110, would be greatly appreciated.
Right, James, must be 40 kilometers per hour. James, hold. Alright, James, let's continue.
Uh, 2221 set.
The James, we're supposed to bring them to POW camp that's right ahead of us.
I thought we need to go right.
Do you have your GPS on?
Oh yeah, I have.
Alright, so we're going to POW Gniezdo. No, Gniezdo, POW will say it on the map.
slow down. I can't see you.
The movement is slowed down to 15 kilometers. Turn right at your nearest road. Halt, James, and reverse back and turn right on my position. James, can you see the entrance?
Negative. I think it was behind us.
Right, 1021, when you're ready, have Bravo 2.
You gonna take him?
Yes. A Boże, nic nie widzimy, nic. To jest straszne.
Hrozný. Takže...
Neskutočné. Som, že tam hore to je trochu lepšie, ale to... Tak ale toto prestáva byť sranda. Aha, dobre, my sme fakt slepí. Super.
Já se ani nedivím, že jsme to neviděli. Já otevřu. Okay.
Jako zádu se mi dá. Okay. Na 5 metrov nič nevidím.
Teď kde jsme nechali auto?
No, to peklo.
No tady, dobrý.
Bravo 1 and 2, if you guys could do a QPC, be greatly appreciated. Be advised, you've got 1-0 holding the gate at the northwest, over.
2-1 copy, stick open.
We go 15 kilometers.
Zulu 1-0, this is 0 Alpha. Bring forward the 2 light vehicles towards the T-junction in the village. Say again, bring forward the 2 light vehicles. I would suggest that you use your 3rd driver as one of the gunners in the light vehicle. We do have contacts, so as you approach the junction, be very careful, over.
Oh, copy that, we'll notify my guys. Right, Arma, what's your status?
I'm still holding position at the edge of the big buildings I was supposed to.
Okay. I'll copy that. Slowly get on the road, and as we approach, I'll start going towards the T-junction.
Copy that. I'll wait for you because you have the gunner.
I'll go 10 kilometers per hour in the village.
Yes, slow down.
Fire coming from the left. Watch out.
I'm under fire from the northwest. Watch out.
Copy that.
Bravo 2 moving. Sorry, because of the vehicles I didn't have flash.
Hold.
Holding.
Contact northwest.
Bravo 2 is in position, we're taking fire. No, what direction, over.
Contact east.
Contacts are east, 150, unknown quantity.
I'll switch to the...
Yeah, be advised, all elements. We have civilians, so watch your fire.
Convoys taking fire from the east.
0 Alpha, be advised, we've got the convoy taking contact from the east, over.
Yeah. Zulu 10, pull back so that you're no longer in contact. I say again, pull back so you are no longer in contact.
Bravo 1, stack on me. We're pushing out the south door.
0 Alpha's been wounded.
Right guys, QPC over.
Bravo 10 to Bravo 11. If you have your medic in there,
26 is tending to 0 Alpha.
Zulu 1, okay,
thank
out.
you, 26.
All green.
Zulu all okay, out green.
Horrible gunfire. I think it was south.
Up here, keep my eyes on it.
East, but we can't locate where he is.
Squads if they need to.
10 to Zulu elements in LSV on the northernmost part of the road, over.
This 0, 10, go ahead.
Contacts northeast.
Sounds like it.
Do you need a? Oh, you got drivers? Oh wow, you got hammered here. How's your vehicle holding up?
All good, no damage. It's only cosmetic.
All right. Can we push up there? I can take the second vehicle and help you drive and push up and see if we can help them with that contact.
2-2's attempting to deploy red smoke on enemy.
No, I'll get it done. I'll drive, man.
Bravo 1 is repositioning a vehicle to provide additional cover, over.
10 all Bravo elements, be advised, you got 2 times LSV pushing up to our compound to help with cover, over.
By the way, you know how to
Yeah.
point? Like I just did.
Right, a bit right, hold here.
I think it's coming down from the hill to the east.
Can somebody let convoy know enemy contacts?
All right, if it gets heavy, you come over, command that, let me know.
Enemy contact southeast at the broken down vehicle.
Be advised, we have contact southeast at broken down vehicle.
I'll turn the vehicle so I can shoot you.
Copy.
down.
50 meters.
Here 1-0, this is 0 Alpha, send over.
100 Alpha, be advised, we're still having random shots come from northeast and I think the west. We have LSVs parked at T Junction, requesting next step, over.
Yeah, roger that. I think...
Zulu 1, all green.
Zulu 2, all green.
Zulu elements, all green, out.
Zulu 1-0, what I want you to do is move your vehicles back, pick up the
Junction
lorry,
discussed earlier,
leave
which is
the
just
two
found
quad bikes where they are
north
for
of
this
Objective
time.
Wednesday.
See if you can
We
find a
should
way
have
around
LSVs
the
and truck
village
available.
to the west,
As soon
and
as they
then
are,
pick
we'll
up the
get
road
into
again.
them,
We're going to move
and then we're
forward
going
on
to push
foot up
towards
that road until you can meet up
Objective
with us, over.
Camel. All copy.
2-1 copy.
1-1 interrogative.
Roger that.
10711.
Right, guys.
Yeah,
let's
1-1. What's the
pull
status
back
of the quad
to
bikes?
the,
We're leaving them.
to the truck with James leading,
good question,
Rearm
hold
fell
on.
behind us, and as I get into the truck, we'll do the same thing over and over again. We'll be going on the west side of the village, trying to avoid the roads. And when we come on
yeah,
the
be
roads,
advised,
directly
quad
to our
bikes will stay where they are.
northwest, we'll halt and wait for
1-1 copies,
Bravo
and
to load in.
Bravo 1 is green, ready to move on your command, over.
Right,
Do
let's
10
go.
kilometers in the village and then speed up to 30 on my command.
Copy that.
Alright. Uh, 1-0 to all Bravo elements. Be advised, let me know if you're ready to move, and we'll move out. We'll do what we did before. Basically, Bravo 2, you're going to take the left side of the road. Bravo 1, right side of the road. When we get to the T junction, don't bother to set up and block. We're just going to swing around and keep moving on the road out towards the next objective. All copy.
2-1 copy.
1-1 copies and ready to move over.
Alright, when you guys are ready, move your people.
Yeah, I'm
Bravo 1, prepare to move.
Yeah, be advised, we are guns up at this point, gentlemen. There's no movement without guns up until we get out of this village.
Alright guys, we're going to do this way. We'll be changed. James, get behind the truck so we get 360 when we are near the village, so I get as much security as I possibly can. Yarn will be leading on your commands.
Copy.
Okay, 30 kilometers until the town.
Bravo 1 is set.
Copy, and don't forget to go west of the village to avoid going through it.
Okay.
Move.
Turning to the left.
Turning left.
Turning right.
0.
Yeah, be advised, Bravo elements, that is a friendly truck over to the west.
T2 copies, friendlies to the south.
Watch out, Bravo 2, we got the trucks coming in.
That is affirmative, yeah, we can reconnect with the trucks and move on to the next objective, over.
1-0 copies all, out to you. So elements set up, take a perimeter on your side of the formation, and we're going to load up on the truck.
Zero Alpha, send over. Yeah, roger that, we are boarding now, over.
Right.
2's ready to load up.
Retreat in the truck.
Changed places.
If the
Yeah,
guns
1-0,
got some
this
ammo
is,
depleted, you can reload. We've got some
Zero
ammo
Alpha,
boxes
Zero
left,
Alpha, rather, load up and
so
ready.
we're ready when we are engaged.
Say again.
Right
You can
guys,
reload if
we'll
the
do
gun
this
is
as before with Yarn, will
if
take
the gun is
position
depleted.
underneath
Be
those
advised,
before
we've
us,
got
and
old
me and
guns
James
on
will
and,
go.
are moving
Oh,
in.
James
Get
before
your,
me.
status.
Me behind James, 50 meters
Yeah, roger that,
offset, Yarn will
Zero
be
Alpha
100
is
meters
in the
in
cab
the
of the
front
lorry
and
again,
leading, and will stop and notify us. Either on the
1-1-0, all Bravo 1 elements are on board.
Okay, so I'm going in front.
Copy, hold for now.
Roger that, Zero Alpha. Zulu 1-0, free to move when you're ready.
Alright guys, let's move. 30 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, all Bravo elements, well done on that one.
So yeah, all Bravo elements, be advised, when we played this mission both times, we never made it past that house, so good job, guys.
We're one click away from the phase line.
Copy that, hold that phase line.
So, did anybody see the message?
Yes.
Come over on the radio, Reg.
It said that up until now the guerrillas didn't know we were coming, and so there's no coordinated efforts, but the ICOM traffic has increased, and now the guerrillas are coordinating their efforts for
do. I thought they were coordinating already.
Zulu 1 has a tractor in front of him.
Copy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all Bravo elements, if you want to see if you can grab some ammo out of the truck and replenish, might be a good idea. There's also, just to let the medics know, there's a couple of medic bags in there that they may
Copy. Oh, go ahead.
Man down. 2-1 has man down.
Turn right.
Turning right.
This is 0 Alpha Center.
Holding at phase line.
Copy, James. Take the right side of the road.
Yep, roger that. Hold.
He's got no pulse, I gotta do C.
You okay, Emil? You haven't...
Yes, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
Nice. If you depleted your medical supplies, you can grab some.
Alright, guys, turn off your engines and get on the guns once. Bravo, guys.
Bravo 1 while
Disembark.
Zach is being...
I'm okay.
Okay, got a heart rate. And he's back.
Be advised, if you depleted your supplies, you can grab some out of the vehicles.
What's is that coming north? My supplies are okay. Thank you.
1-1 to Bravo 1 elements.
Yeah, Bravo 10, this is 0 Alpha.
1-1-1-2, roger.
Yeah, 0 Alpha. Once your casualty is back up and running, we are then clear to continue advance to the objective on foot, over.
Seconds, Zulu 2.
Oh, scratch that. I tried to reload my move.
That's affirmative, can do, yes.
All Bravo elements, welcome back 1-1. We overshot the village a little bit. We are going to backtrack to the south and clear these two buildings. Not clear these two buildings, but patrol. Make sure there's nothing suspicious there. Basically, since you're already there, Bravo 2 stay on the right, Bravo 3 get on the left facing south, and let's move towards these two buildings, guns up. Alright, all Bravo elements, looks like we've got everyone together. Let's push forward, guns up.
We got reports, we have contacts to the south-southwest.
1-0, do you actually have visual?
Bravo 2, push up. Go.
Opening on the right. Corner right. Contact in the building southwest to the east. Two's hit.
Do any Zulu elements have eyes on the contacts?
Negative.
2-1, I need you to put 2 guys looking at this building. We're going to have Bravo 1 clear the building that the shots came out of.
Copy that. 2-4 with me, we're gonna clear the building.
Contact. East. East.
Also, Lawman, shift your fire to the east and provide suppressive fire.
Or distance.
Zulu 2 is hit. Be advised, Zulu 2 car is down.
Copy that. If you cannot fire, Disembark can provide suppressive fire.
The gun is working.
Bravo 10 to 2-1, why don't you have your guys clear that perimeter that you're near on the west side of the road and take cover inside that fence.
Copy that.
Send Zulu.
We have multiple contacts. I'll report this east. We are providing suppressive fire.
10 copies all. Do we have a number of bad guys?
Oh, that's negative.
Lawmans, continue to lay down suppressive fire.
1-0, this is 2-1.
Send 2-1.
Are we clear to enter the building?
A firm.
Okay, hold fire.
Holding fire.
100 out.
Zulu 10, this is...
Civilians inside, do not fire, do not fire.
Go ahead.
We got civilians inside, one enemy KIA.
Oh, that's negative.
1-0 copies all. 2-1, be advised, if there's an enemy and civilian, we're going to secure that civilian and take him back.
0 to 1-0.
The civilians are outside, they're coming to you. The civilians have fled the area. Compound is cleared, 1-0.
Bravo 1-1 to 1-0. One to 1-0.
What the hell?
Sen, this is 10, Sen.
Back south.
Yeah, 1-1's cleared the building on the east side. We
Right,
got an ammo
guys,
cache
I want you
upstairs
to,
and 1 KIA.
turn around if
Building
possible
can be
and
used for
lay down
friendlies now. Over.
suppressive fire south. Try
1-0
not
copies
to
out
hit
to
any
you.
targets, just try to
I think.
A lot of fire southwest.
so we don't hit
Yeah, you
any
can
other
get in the
guys.
building if you can.
Copy. Zulu 2 is dismounting.
Yeah, maybe if you could turn around and push more into the open field on the west, about 10 to 15 meters, that would be highly appreciated.
Okay, moving to west.
Alright, James, I'll get behind the gun on your weapon and I'll cover north to northeast.
Copy.
I'm pushing through Rearm.
The east, southwest. Sorry, southwest. Yeah, they are. They're within 50 meters of the house on the west side. Over.
Bravo 1 elements are green.
Bravo 1-1. Does anyone have any eyes to the southwest from your location?
That's affirmative. Myself and 1-6 are both facing that direction, and no eyes on. Just
Zulu 1, all green.
And also be advised, all Bravo 1 is green.
All green, but
Yeah,
the
1-0.
vehicle is
Heard.
destroyed.
Green. Good job. All right. I think we may have taken care of him at this point.
All Zulu elements green will take care of the vehicle later.
Send 2-1.
All Bravo. 2 is green.
1-0 copies all out to you.
Shots
1-0
Contact
Alpha.
west.
Contacts west.
Alright guys, let's try to shift our fire to the west. James, if you can provide suppressive fire.
Suppressive fire.
Yep, roger that. Yeah, I completely concur. Recommend we sit down, have a cup of tea, think about it, and then do something.
Monty Python.
Yeah, 1-0, this is 0 Alpha. Yeah, if on a serious note, concur with your tactical recommendations. Pull the team together and we'll try and see if we can knock out this opposition. As things stand at the moment, we've got Zulu vehicles with us, and I haven't heard differently, so at this time they're still all up and running.
Alright, Zulu elements, QPC.
Zulu 1.
1-0 to all Bravo
yellow
elements. Be advised, we're going to stay put. I need you guys to stay in your respective buildings, or if you have to push out to get effective cover, do that. But we're going to stay here until we get a lull in the fire because we have a bit of a gap between us and the next village. So we want to try to make sure we've got no bad guys shooting us. Over.
2-1 copies.
1-1 copies.
1-0 to 2-1. Could you send 2-6 up to the truck so they could help one of the Zulu elements get patched up? Over.
Copy that. He's on his way.
This is 1-3. Wheel on the truck is damaged.
1-0 copies 1-3. We can have someone repair that, I think. Out to you. Bravo 1, do you want to send someone back to one of the trucks and see if they can repair that wheel? Over.
Yeah, that's affirmative. 1-1 will take care of it himself. Other units are in good position right now.
Alright, 1-1, don't blow it up.
The last time I checked, I lost a lot of blood.
1-0, this is 0 Alpha, send over.
Hostiles west at the tree line.
Hostiles west at the tree line.
272.
Alright, fire.
We have contact right now.
This is Zulu 0 to 1-0.
Send Zulu.
There we have some bad guys west. Zulu 010. Wild my gunner spotted some enemy contact west in the tree line. We did some suppressive fire, maybe taken out, but there still may be a danger of incoming enemy fire.
Out to you, 1-0 Alpha.
Yeah, 0 Alpha, 1-0. Further to my last. At this stage, the vehicles are pretty badly shot up. They're being repaired. I'm going to hold them here and we'll carry on foot. Over.
No, you go into Yarn's vehicle that is on the left side of the road. And take the gun and sit. I'll appreciate it. Alright guys, wait for my command.
1-3 in position.
Bravo 10 to all Bravo elements. We are going to push out on the road to the north and
one more
patrol
detail,
up through the village.
they are
Get ready
currently
your
at
guys, and when you, let me know when you're ready to push out and set up on the
right
formation. What we're going to do,
that
however,
is actually
same
right
as
here.
before. Same as before. 2 on the
Alright,
left,
James, if you
1 on
want
the right.
to go to the road and
One
face
copies, we
north,
are ready to
I'll stay here and
Move
cover
your guys
you
out.
back.
T2's moving.
After that, I'll set up 360 perimeter.
1-6 southeast.
Alright guys, you can turn off your engines.
I'll come on your formation again, Zach, while you are
Okay,
down
you can
there.
take us off.
Yes,
You guys stop doing donuts for me.
Do I have everyone here at
Or ran out of blood.
Move off when you're ready, guys.
All right, Bravo.
Is working on 2-1 right now.
Okay, you're going to have to take over. We've got nothing left in the ammunition there now.
Be advised, we have take position casualties. We're going to be a minute over. We are moving medics to Bravo 1 location.
Let's change 1-3. You can get it into the wrong position.
Is that another one of our guys over there down, Emil? Make sure you get him over to Bravo 1. I'm going to look at 1-0 and Alcon. Yeah, I got you. Across the road, come this way. Keep coming, keep coming.
So why are we waiting and not giving him support?
Oh, it's too dangerous for us, I guess. We have to
1-0 to all Bravo elements. Be advised, I have 4-time big medic bags in this LSV. We're going to actually see if we can't blow it up. Does anybody want these medic or stun grenades or ammo before we get rid of this?
2-6 coming again to stock up on medical supplies.
Yeah, 1-0, you have 2-6 on his way to your position.
I'll turn on the lights. We need them. I guess guys saw them flashing. I don't know if you turn them off or on. What if it says
1-0 to 1-1.
Right, we can get it to gunner position. I will disembark for now.
1-0, 1-1.
We'll get into the gunner position.
Yes, send for 1-1 over.
We are going to be getting rid of this LSV. It has medical supplies, ammo, and frags. Did you have any Bravo 1 elements that need to fill up on this? Over.
Stand by. Yeah, 1-1's gonna come get some extra supplies. I'm en route now.
Copy that.
Alright, 1-1 to 1-0. We're green on supplies. You can blow it.
1011, can you grab one of the ATs out of here as well for me?
Affirmative.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think you might find us out of ammo. I would rather we push up and continue the patrol. Over.
One zero.
Azul 0 to 1-0.
And
Do you have any status on this continuous fire that is always going on?
do what we always do and walk towards it in 2 mics. Hold 1.
0 to all Bravo elements. Hold comms. Hold comms. We are going to push up this road on patrol. So let's do the same thing. Guns up. Move slow. We do have sporadic fire, so we're just going to have to try to shoot it as soon as we get it. Bravo 2, if you can get your guys assembled on the left-hand side, that's great. Bravo 1 on the right. When we get about another 20 or 30 meters on the road, we may stop while Bravo 1 actually blows up the LSV. Over.
One copies. Bravo 1, you can form up, Keen take the point, and then Thimulus, you'll be behind him. After I blow it, I'll come up and get between y'all.
Zulu 1-0. This is Zulu 1-1.
Yeah, 2 is set, but we're taking fire.
001, go ahead.
Do you want me to stay on my location or move up with Bravo?
Zul 1, continue your patrol with Bravo, and please notify any
Bravo
leader
2,
or
start
squad
pushing your
leader
people
there
up
that you
slowly.
will be
You've got
joining them.
Bravo elements covering your your other side.
Bravo 2, push up slowly. Yeah, we're taking a lot of fire.
One to 10. All elements are out of the area. Am I clear to destroy and regroup with my squad?
Sure.
1 to all elements. Clear the black blast. Be advised, explosion in 3 seconds.
10, be advised, we had casualties being treated.
Yeah,
Not really
request permission to use a grenade.
Yeah, you're
Going
clear
by
to use
page.
any weapon that you see fit.
2-6, you
I'm
bench
feeling
2-1.
behind this building, Rich.
Oh, you're good.
Between
All
that and
good,
the
my
tree.
page.
Yeah, that's what I was going to chuck it. Frag out.
I'm doing some
Thank
side
you are fast. Yeah.
Remember, do not stand up. Nice.
Jesus.
Whoa, that one got me.
One 1021.
01 Alpha, this is
1021 status of casualty.
All good.
Alright, if you could push up on the left-hand side, you've got Bravo 1 elements giving you cover.
Yeah, you're clear to bring your vehicles up to the village now. Be advised that we do have a couple of big vehicles burning with ammunition cooking off in the middle of the village, over.
Copy that, we'll try to avoid them.
1-3, understood.
Roger.
Yeah, Bravo 1 elements, we need to double time to stop any secondaries from taking us out on this LSV.
Alright, 1-3, I want you to go into the LSV as a gunner. I will drive the truck. Alright, let's move slow at about 20 kilometers per hour. I'll be right behind you.
Say again, the speed.
Speed is set to 20 kilometers per hour.
20?
Yes, 20.
10, this is 2-1.
10, send 2-1.
We got a MSR road leading into here. Do you want us to push on or secure the road?
Let's push on unless we take any contact from there, over.
Copy that.
Right, hold here.
1-0, this is 0 Alpha.
Do you want me back in the vehicles?
Bravo
Stay with
1-0,
the squad?
this is...
I'll stay right where we are.
Yeah, 1-0, send over. Yeah, 1-0, do you copy, over?
One 0 Alpha.
1012. Should we be heading north on the road behind us? Over.
10. Send over.
Bravo 100 Alpha, we're confirming that when we get to this T-junction, we're going to take a right. Where do you want us to load up onto the vehicles? Over.
At this T-junction, we are taking left. That will take us back up towards our next objective. You're clear to load on the vehicles here now. Over.
10 copies all out to you.
Bravo elements, hold. Take your respective sides for secure. We're going to have the trucks come up and we're going to load up, guys.
Civilian coming in from the west.
2212. I'm going to cross cover through the gap in your
I
fence.
guess he's going to come up. Hang on. I don't see us at a junction, but I could be wrong.
Zulu 0, copy that. You can start slowly moving when 0 Alpha gets in.
Alright, well then, let's turn around and go back, I guess. Yeah, all Bravo elements, we're gonna flip around. I guess we went too far. Rich has got point for Bravo 1. Oh, or you guys could do it, that's fine.
Yeah, 10. As soon as you get back to location, you're clear to load straight into the vehicles, ready for the move to next objective. Over.
Bravo 10, all elements. Let's move combat pace.
Be advised, combat front is friendly.
Right, so let's hold it right here and wait until they get on.
2-4 copies. Copy that.
Oh, hello, Gary.
Zulu 0 to Bravo 10.
Send for Bravo 10.
Zulu 0, Bravo 10, what do you want me to do with your soldier currently in my command?
You have 1-3, is that, who do you have? Who do you have?
Zulu has currently 1-3.
Hold one, I'll find out. Bravo elements, we need you in the truck. We're going to push on to the next phase line to get out and patrol the next village, or the next objective, and we'll have reinserts catch up to us as we get there. If you're in a truck and you need to get your supplies, see if you can reach into the truck's inventory. Out to you.
Zulu 0 to all Zulu elements, let's start moving, turning left, speed at 30 kilometers per hour, and wait at the next phase line. I'll keep distance at 15 to 20 meters, while LSV is leading.
Yeah?
The speed is 20 kilometers.
Cause my game froze and it crashed, so I'm rebooting now.
Okay.
So you're in command.
You're still sitting next to me.
Really? I didn't even make it to the truck.
User left your channel.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad let's give a bit bigger distance. Yes, it's fine.
So if you look behind you at these railings, the real life structure,
Hold!
Dismount.
Bravo 2 dismount. We're going to take the northwest.
Contact north.
Be careful, guys.
Got
multiple casualties on the road.
Myself, I'll try to make it with you.
Gary?
The bad guys are off to the north. Off to the north.
Gary, I'm going to cross in front of you and get behind the truck, okay?
This is Bravo 10. Any Bravo, either 1-1 or 2-2. Give me a sit rep. Yeah, we got bad guys northwest. They're coming out of the fog on the hill. Again, if I don't have 1-1, I need 1-2. If I don't have 2-2, I need 2-3.
Roger that, checking on 1-1. 1-1-1-2, you up, over.
Be advised, another casualty south. Another casualty south.
Can we lay down smoke? Can we lay smoke?
Another man down to the west.
1-0, this is 1-1. Be advised.
User joined your channel.
All right, shifting behind you, Pez. Where are they at? Are they over? Oh, I see them.
Ouch.
How are we doing, Themlis? Is Themlis down too?
No, I just put a tourniquet on. I'm alright for now.
Where is all this fire coming from? Who do we have up?
Only a couple people. Frag out. Frag out.
Frag out. Yeah, we have them danger close to the northwest. Danger close.
Roger, danger close northeast and east as well.
Zulu 2 is up again.
Yeah, zero Alpha is seriously wounded.
I'm up. Can I request medic if possible? Who do we have up, guys?
Zulu 2 is up.
Right. Who else is alive?
All right, yeah, let's do a quick check. Who do we have here?
You have Zulu 1.
Zulu 2.
Zero Alpha.
Themlis?
I'm gonna throw a frag. Frag out.
Look how close they got. Look at this guy here.
Alright, guys, what about if we do a squad-based bound and breaking contact?
Okay, here's what you guys need to remember. We're in the middle of an ambush site. So what we need to do is we need to pull away from the vehicle and swing around. Don't you agree, Gary?
Yeah, I agree. I think
Because
the best course of action is to move south down the hill and then swing around them. Try to
Because
swing around them.
there's
Hey, guys.
secondaries all around us, right? Which is, anyway. So what we should do is, all right, do you guys see those bushes that are basically to the, what is that, the southwest?
See.
Affirmative.
Does everyone have eyes on those? The uniforms are glitching. Now your uniform's starting to glitch too. What is going on? All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bound. Gary and I will be team 1, and then who's over here with the AT?
1-6. I grabbed out of the truck. I was gonna launch it at them.
So we're gonna have 1-6, 0 Alpha, and 1-0 be team 1. Zulu be team 2, and we're gonna. Are you trying to revive him?
I'm trying to.
Is he out or what?
Let's see. He's got no heart rate, but I can't tell if he's one of the people that died or if he's still waiting for a revive. I think he might be dead. I honestly think everyone here is dead.
He's dead. All right. So Gary, Themilis, and I will give Overwatch. I need you 3 to bound over there, set covering, turn around, and basically cover north when you're doing your bounding. Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah,
Right, over what frequency?
Just go. We're all local. We'll be fine. We'll see when
Copy.
you stop, because we need to get out of here.
Right, Zulu, prepare
Do you
to
want to
move.
reach out to all the reinserts and see what they're doing, man? Go.
Right, Zulu, move.
Moving.
All right, Gary, you're
Down.
Down. Set
Down,
covering.
set covering.
Zulu is set covering.
Zulu, set covering.
passing. Down set covering.
Prepare to move.
Already move.
Better move.
Moving.
We're set covering.
Moving.
Down.
Down.
Prepare to move.
Zulu 2 set
Yeah.
covering.
Zulu, set
Down, set
covering.
covering.
Zulu is set covering.
Move.
So be advised, guys, we're going to swing around to the west, to the north here.
Copy.
Down.
1-0 to 1-1 or
Bravo set covering.
2-1.
Alright, move.
1-0,
Moving.
this is 2-1 sent.
1-0 2-1. Can we get a sit rep?
Passing.
Yeah, be advised that you got most of Bravo 1 and Bravo 2 back at base. We're trying to get a vehicle
Let's get
to
a
your
shift
position
tower
over.
cover to the west.
When you're how are you getting the vehicle over?
1-0, 1-1 and 1-2 know where a vehicle is, and they will bring us to your position.
I understand that, but it's a distance from the FOB. How are they getting the vehicle over?
Understand of our bound.
You have to ask 1-1 because I don't know where the vehicle is that they're fetching right now.
You'll have a better contact with him because I'm barely hearing you. Can you ask 1-1 if he's doing it on foot or not?
He's doing it on foot, yeah, he's running to there right now.
Okay, does he have an ETA when he'll have a vehicle?
I'll be looking directly
I'm on
north.
standby.
All right.
1-1, this is 2-1.
Are we ready? Well, I guess where do you want to
Yeah,
set
2-1,
up, Gary?
1-1, do you have any estimation of time? How long it will take to get us?
I lost connection again.
Okay. What's that,
Yeah,
Gary?
sorry, guys.
No, it's okay, man.
Copy that, I
Do
shall
you want
pass
to
it
know
on.
where those trees over there to the west? I
1-0,
guess?
this is 2-1.
Send 2-1.
Yeah, we are about 8 to 10 mics away from you, over.
1-0 copies all. Be advised, 0 Alpha will reach out to you to give an alternate path to get to us because we are experiencing secondaries on the ambush area. Over.
Copy that, standing by for secondary road.
Column? We don't need to bound at this point, right? All right.
Okay, so we're going to move forward in column, guys. Our next bound, or rather movement boundary, is the 4 large trees directly to our north. So prepare to move. I'll lead the point.
Good move.
Guns up.
You guys feed in behind Gary. I'll take the 6.
Copy.
When we get to the trees, we're going to move around to an easterly direction, slightly north of east.
Directly to the static launchers and everything.
Zero Alpha, this is 2-1, over.
This is Zero Alpha, over.
Yeah, Zero Alpha, I was told you have an alternative route to your position, over.
Yeah, what I recommend you do at this point is move forward to phase line. Wait, one. Hold.
Holding.
Yeah, move forward to phase line Dorset. Hold at phase line Dorset until we can confirm that the ambush site is secure, and then I will call you forward, over.
Roger that, we will move to phase line Dorset and wait there till it's clear, over.
That is affirmative, out. Prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Move.
Moving.
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 Okay, changing direction now to the east.
Copy.
Changing direction east.
Body.
Do you mean 2-1? Thank you, jeez.
Hold.
Holding.
Hold.
We'll throw a 360 here. I've got the east.
Copy. Watching northwest.
Taking south.
Taking southeast. Correction, southwest.
Yeah, make sure, guys, push out and find a tree or something that gives you some sort of cover, so that we're not in the middle of a road or something like that. So you got cover of some sorts.
Rich, can you hear me from here? Copy.
Okay, guys, if you bring the map up quickly, you can see where we've got to. We're not that, only about 300 metres short of our next phase line. This is Zero Alpha. Roger that. 2-1, this is Zero Alpha.
Zero Alpha 2-1 sent.
Yeah, 2-1, you are clear to move from Dorset now up towards Hampshire. We are currently about 300 metres short of Hampshire. I've marked our position on the map as OP. Over.
Copy that, we are still waiting for the vehicle to show up to bring us to...
Okay, roger that. Call in when you are in the vehicle inbound. The remainder with me are going to push up on foot and secure phase line Hampshire for you. Over.
Copy that. Yeah, we're gonna move to Dorset and then push up from there.
Guys, do you want to come over here so Gary can tell you what we're going to do next?
Copy.
There you go.
Yeah, I've got a suggestion.
You want to talk to Gary? He's head of the COC here.
Gary, you here?
Yeah, go.
We could repair the LSV and somehow get some cover from the machine gun, because the machine gun is working, but the LSV is not. We could just repair it on orange and move.
Okay, let's do that. We'll fall back towards the ambush site, see if we can recover the LSV then. This will give us some extra cover.
Okay.
Okay, Rich, you want to take us back down to the LSV, please?
Sure.
0 Alpha, this is 2-1.
Prepare to move.
Yeah, 2-1, send over.
Move.
Yeah, be advised, vehicles have just arrived.
Combat
We are
pace.
moving to Dorset now and then push up from there. Over.
And it's affirmative, out.
I'll set up point while you guys repair it.
Alright, guys. Repair it.
Landmine right here, guys. I just saw it. Look, there's a landmine right here. Because this is the downside to doing this. We're now in a minefield or whatever they use to ambush us.
Copy. Covering northeast.
Covering southeast.
James is repairing the vehicle.
Copy.
Can we disarm mines?
You can try. Let me stand
Yeah,
over
maybe
here while
we
you do
could
that.
have a toolkit in the vehicles. We can try.
I mean, he can drive around it if there's nothing over there, but we just don't know.
If you see the landmine, you can shoot it and it will explode. But I don't think it's a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Well, not when you're all
okay,
still
the
around
vehicle
it,
is
no.
repaired. The vehicle is repaired.
It's good.
Oh, it hasn't got fuel. Okay.
It doesn't.
So the fuel tank was pierced by the landmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it. Gary, did you catch that?
No, it's not giving me an option.
They're saying the LSV's out of fuel.
Okay, guys. In which case, we've got no choice. We'll push on foot. As the last man passes that landmine in the road, see if you can get a safe distance and then take it out with a round.
Copy. Should we rearm from the LSV? Or...
If you're short on ammunition, yeah, rearm by all means before we move off.
Alright.
Do we need a medic kit? Should one of us take a medic kit?
I was thinking the same thing, Rich. It'd be useful.
I can take.
Spare my backpack.
I've got the medical backpack.
You do? It's hard to tell because you're flickering. Does anyone else see him flickering?
That's affirmative. Yes, I do.
Affirmative.
Like between who doesn't have the uniform over there? Who's at the rear?
That's Yarn.
It's me.
Between
but
Yarn,
I do have the uniform on.
Yarn, I'm telling you, perception's reality, man, and we're all seeing you in your undies. That's what we're gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna take a picture just to prove to you. I took one before. There we go. So between him flickering, I don't know if it's the fog that's doing this or what. All right, I think we're all set.
Okay then, guys. So we'll move off in column. Say, last man, when you're at a safe distance, take out that landmine in front of us there on the left-hand side of the road. We'll move off in column, out walking pace, weapons up, and we're going to take the right-hand side of the road. So prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Prepare to move.
Moving.
Moving.
I'll do the 6 if you like. Yeah, it's so weird. Like your backpack flips on the ground, James. It's very odd.
I don't know. I don't see it.
I know you don't. Just like Yarn doesn't see his undies.
Yeah.
I don't think it's safe to shoot it down.
You think it's? You want to give it a shot, man?
No, just a few more meters.
Oh yeah, I see my backpack flickering.
Right?
Yeah. Do we want to get on the ground so you can shoot it?
I'm shooting now.
Continuing, catch up with Gary.
Oh, nice.
That was loud.
One to 10.
10, send 11.
11 and 12 times 2 vehicles at phase line Dorset. Can you advise? Over.
10, 11, hold 1.
Bring them all up,
Out to you. 10 to 0 Alpha. 10 to 0 Alpha. They're at Dorset. Where would you like them to go now? Over.
Yeah, no, bring them on forward now. They can rejoin us or meet us at phase line Hampshire.
1-1 copies all the way to Hampshire. Out.
Yeah, hold.
Certainly make them aware that there are mines.
You
although we
guys-
haven't seen any more.
You guys need to be off-road. You use it at your discretion, but I would probably go on the west side of the road around the village and avoid. I'll mark on map where ambush site was. Over.
1-1 copies. We're gonna hold until you mark for your ambush site, and then we'll proceed in from off-road.
We have someone staying behind.
Yeah, that's rich.
Yeah, that's rich.
100 meters to go, guys.
Almost there.
Yeah, we'll catch up. Assault is in visual with him.
Should we hold?
Let's keep pushing forward.
Follow.
No.
One 0 to 1-1. Do you have eyes on marker of possible ambush site?
Yeah, 1-1 copies. What is your current location? Over.
Yeah, be advised, we're approximately 100 meters northeast of Hampshire. We're approaching and we'll secure the phase line for when you guys get here. Over.
Copy. We are off-road, proceeding direct to phase line Hampshire. Over.
10 copies all. 1-1 out.
Hold. Right, throw out a 360, guys. I have west.
Okay, James has got north.
Jan has south.
Richard has east.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about me, guys. I caught up. We're good. Rich is fine. Don't worry.
We knew you would.
Uh-huh. We got audible. That may be our guys.
I hope it is.
10, we're 200 meters out.
1011, we have audible on your vehicles. If it's not your vehicles, it was great knowing you.
Copy. Do you want us to park on the north side of the road or remain on the south side? Over.
1011 out to you. I will hand that over to 0 Alpha, moving over 55.
100 Alpha, vehicles are looking for guidance on where you want the vehicles over.
Yeah, roger that. Out to you.
1-1, this is 0 Alpha.
Ezzor Alpha, this 1-1. Would you like us to park our present location or move closer on the north side of the road? We're currently about 100 meters east of the phase line, south of the road. Over.
Yeah, roger that. In that case, park at your current location and join us at phase line, Hampshire. We're actually 360 on the road at present.
Cappy, we'll be moving up 50 meters out. Over.
Roger that. Out to you. This is 0 Alpha.
Sorry, Gary, were you talking to me? I wasn't.
Yeah, Bravo 10. This is 0 Alpha.
Okay, ready to
Yeah,
move.
Bravo 10, same 0 Alpha.
Yeah, once we have all call signs back at this location, I will hand off tactical command to you again to lead us on to the third and final objective. Over.
10 copies all.
Roger that. Out.
Oh, Gary?
Yeah.
Where do you want us to go? Do you want us to take the vehicles?
You go back with your vehicles once everybody's back in. That's affirmative.
Friendly's coming in.
We got friendly.
Keep your spreading people in case there are mines or explosives.
Yeah. Bravo 1, increase spread to about 15 meters.
Roger, pushing across the road. Someone's got no clothes on.
Yeah, I know. That's what happens when you guys leave. It's a party. So I was thinking, Gary.
Contact to the west. Enemy figures 3 of.
A scene.
Actually, hold.
Bravo 1.
Could be friendly forces.
Form up on the right side.
Bravo. Are all Bravo call signs back with us?
Yeah, Bravo 1, right side, lined up, ready to go.
Roger that, in which case we do have contacts to the west, about 50 meters, moving north to south.
1-2, looking.
Zulu 2 has eyes.
Bravo 1, we're facing north, spread between east and west, facing north.
Yeah, if you have eyes on, guys, you are clear to engage. I say again, engage.
1-2, no eyes.
I don't see him.
They're behind the trees.
No, I've lost eyes on.
They're behind the trees to the west.
Keep eyes.
All right, while they're doing that, Gary, this is what I was thinking. Oh, smoke. Thank God that was a smoke. Oh, not a grenade. Yeah, that would have been embarrassing. Gary, can you see the map?
Yes.
All right, I was thinking that maybe we push up to here, stay in the tree lines, and approach Objective Mike, since they know we're here now and ambushed us.
Yeah, move down through the woods to it.
Yeah, basically we're here. Basically move, maybe bound across here, set up here, and then push in to Objective Mike.
Yeah, we could actually leave a fire team on the edge of the woods.
You mean here?
That's it.
Yeah.
To give us some sort of overwatch as we go in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be a whole fire team. It could just perhaps be a couple of guys, one of them with the automatic rifle.
Is this Lyndon?
All right. Let me find Lyndon.
So,
where are you?
whenever you're ready, Rich,
Lyndon's near the
take
back,
us
on the left
All
side
right,
of the
let
road.
me just let Lyndon and
Let's
Zach
do.
know. what we're
Anyway,
doing.
that's better. Your team leader.
Where's
Where do you
Lyndon?
leave the vehicles?
Marked on the map.
We left the vehicles to the south about 100 meters.
Zach's
Right.
on you too.
Yeah, it's marked on the map, the vehicles.
Well,
you check.
All right. So we're here. What we'll do is we'll push across here.
Keen?
What I'd say we
Yep.
do is we'll basically.
What's the frequency again for our squad?
Why don't we just do this?
Oh, say again.
We'll do it.
What's the frequency for our squad again?
3-6.
Thanks.
3-6 is team. 3-5 is squad.
Yep. Thanks.
Gary?
3-6 on
Are
your
you
first channel.
Yes.
Linden is set up.
Are we... Do we have permission to return back to vehicles?
That's affirmative, Richard. Yeah, move back to your vehicles now.
Okay.
We feel like we're running out of cover.
Also, and form a ranger column on me.
What we'll do is we'll probably take a couple of AR gunners, set them down as a base of fire, and then move into objective Mike to see what it looks like. Quite frankly,
We'll be walking, combat base, guns up, prepare
we'll
to move.
basically push into the objective and clear it. All right.
Yeah,
sounds good.
So we will wait till Bravo 1 is in position, then we push up to the next tree line, we set up there, and then Bravo 1 pushes up again.
Got a new vehicle, this looks nice. Alright guys, take it.
I'll take
the truck. Copy.
I'll go to the gunner.
Alright, so we'll hold for now.
Yeah, send message over. No, at this stage, just stay with your vehicles where they are and hold it, okay? Out.
Alright guys, you can turn off the engine. Whoever's on the driving seat can disembark and be on the feet and cover and turn off the engines. We'll have to hold here.
Copy.
Zulu 10, do you want Bravo 1 to push out to the east and identify more contacts?
That is a firm. Looks like we got contacts from the west. Yeah, it's all coming in from the west, guys, up on the hill.
Alright guys, let's slowly move to the objective. I will be 20 meters behind you. Let's go slow and steady, about 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. Let's go on the road and stop when you see our guys.
Contact is 150 meters, bearing 280.
Contact 272.
We've got friendlies.
Stop.
Be advised if you got a technical.
Yeah, can we get a sit rep on the different Bravo prior teams?
Okay,
Yeah, Bravo 1 is spread with 2 units covering southeast, still taking contacts, 2 other units covering northwest.
You have a split?
You got Bravo 2 spread, you got 3 at the west side and 2 in the middle.
No, I do not have any split.
Yeah, be advised, I got
Okay,
I got 2-6 down over here. Can you deal with this?
I need to move up. I'll give you a split. Stop the bleeding and get back on the turret.
Zulu QPC, over.
Zulu 1 is hurt, he has one arm broken. He'll be back on the turret in a second. Zulu 2 is hurt.
Copy, turn
We got
left
out
to
of
the
all
objective,
vehicles to the
we'll get some medics to patch him up.
HE out to the west.
Yeah, I'm still up for now. I'm just bandaging.
Once we reach the objective, I want Yarn to disembark, change
on the north providing support.
and Yarn will take medical help.
Yeah, disengage.
Continue moving.
I'll take them.
have friendly vehicles.
Holding.
Holding.
Contact bearing 284 up the hill.
We need a medic on the
Frag out west.
first vehicle. We need a medic on the first vehicle.
1-0 to either 2-1 or 1-1. Can you tell me who has the most men up? How many men do you have up, Zach?
I believe 1 Bravo 1 has all men in green.
What about you, Lyndon?
Shake your head.
Alright, I need Kemper and James to meet 1-0 at the front gate near the deer stand.
2-2's right here.
I don't have any minutes left, sorry.
You don't have what?
It's good. I'm all
Can't they get medical attention?
Yeah, all bleeding stopped.
1-0 to all Bravo elements, be advised, you're going to have 1-0, 1-2, and 2-2, and we're going to push out to the south and flank in from the west. While I'm out of the compound, 0 Alpha has operational control. Ready?
You're all patched up.
Yeah, all patched up.
Copy.
Right, hold fire.
Which arm is it left arm?
Right,
2-3, green on ammo, orange on health.
Zulu 1, green on ammo, green on health.
2-4, orange ammo, orange
All
health.
green was the status on your vehicle.
The vehicle is all okay.
Copy.
This is 1-3, yellow ammo, yellow on half. I know, green half, sorry.
What?
If you left tourniquet on the
2-4's back, where do you want me?
1-0 to 1-1 and 2-1, be advised, you have 3-time Bravo. We are to the west of the compound. We are out and trying to flank possible bad guys. Do not shoot unless you have ID, over.
2-1 copies.
Copies.
Gunfire.
Contact left, contact
fire.
left.
Combat west.
Opening in the gate to the right of the large tower.
Start laying down suppressive fire with this.
Fire, unless you need PID. You need PID, we have Bravo units
Make
up
sure you
there.
get PID at Bravo.
1-0 to 1-2 and 2-1. Do you guys have any able bodies to where you can push up to our position?
1-6 complete.
Yeah, that's affirmative. 1-1 has a full squad. Bravo 1's all green.
If 1-1 can push up to our position, we are basically, if you move west from the compound, we are just south of the castle as you start to see it.
Copy, we'll be moving up. Bravo 1, Formal and me, southwest corner of the compound.
2-4's green. Green.
1-0, this is 2-1. I got my squad up
1-2
again
is with
as well.
1-0.
Yeah, be advised, you have friendlies west, half up the hill.
1-0, this is 2-1, over.
1-0, send 2-1.
Yeah, I got my squad up again. Do you want us to push up as well, over?
Hey, firm, push up, and if you could push out to the south a little bit, and we'll try to flank these guys. You have 3-time elements doing suppressing fire. If you guys could double time, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Bravo 1-1 is moving up towards your position. 1-0.
1-1, if you could flank along same side as 2-1, that would be great.
Affirmative, we're currently coming up the south side of the castle.
Okay, make sure we have visual on you in case you go in, so you may have to push a little bit to the north so we can see you, so we can give you suppressing fire, over.
Copy, we'll be coming into the castle from the southeast side, over.
Good copy.
Yarn, are you all okay?
Yeah, all okay.
Copy. But, I'll get on my full feet. You can go and grab the gunner position.
Yeah, Bravo 2 is linked up with Bravo 1 now.
Bravo 1, Bravo 2, if you want to hold here and provide some cover, we'll push up, and then we'll hold and let you push up to us.
Copy that. Bravo 2, hold and cover Bravo 1.
Send
Bravo
over.
2 set covering.
0-0, what's the current standing on the mission?
1-0 to all elements. 0 Alpha, be advised. Are we clear to push into the castle because we sort of went ahead and started doing it?
That's affirmative. Push, push, push.
1-0, 1-2,
0 Alpha, if you could bring up the Zulu behind us, that would be greatly appreciated. Looks like we've suppressed much of the fire.
Roger that. Moving up now. Getting Zulu to push
1-2
up
is
towards the castle.
covering.
Okay, Zulu, you can move up now in support of Bravo team elements over towards the castle.
Roger that, Wilco. Right guys, Yarn, you can stay in that vehicle, James, you stay behind the gun on this one, and I'll drive this, we'll keep offset about 20 meters,
Yeah, we got
leading
enemies
will
on
be
the
the
castle.
Humvee, and if you have any questions, ask now.
Should I be the gunner on this?
Be advised, if you look squad radar, you have enemies, you have friendlies to the north, on the eastern side of the castle.
Understood. Two-1, are you moving your elements in?
Yeah, we're in position.
Copy. Bravo 1 will hold until you enter, and then once you establish a beach, we can push past and continue to clear with you.
You can pass through us because we're in position.
Okay,
Alright, 2-1-1-1, be advised, you've got 3 time. We are at basically it'd be the entrance, the eastern entrance to the castle.
Copy that. North side of our position.
Uh, 1-0 to 2-1-1-2. Be advised, we're gonna hold this entrance while you guys push in from yours.
2-1 copies.
Yeah, Yarn, pull it behind this Humvee, don't run over any of ours, guys. Right, Yarn, you can get into gunner position. 0-0 Alpha.
That whole thing. Corner. Friendly taken by
Please drop somebody off the wall behind us who was about to open up on you.
Wow. Good stuff.
Roger, I think we have an opening to our front, kind of like the southwest.
Bravo 2, push up.
Direction. If you want to hold here, Timolis, you can...
Copy friendly. Friendly. Hold your fire.
Wait for Bravo 1.
Friendly's coming in.
Be advised, we have Bravo 1 moving down to the courtyard to a opening southwest.
1-0 to Bravo 1, Bravo 2. Who wants to clear the tower?
Bravo 2 can clear the tower.
Contact, X-rays down.
I'll leave it up to your discretion, Bravo 1121, when you have time for Bravo 2 to set up and start clearing the tower, but that seems to be the only other thing that needs to be cleared in here. Over.
Copy that.
2-1, you have manpower. Do you want to clear it?
Bravo 2, stack up at the tower.
Yeah, I think I've got a handle on it, but 2-2 is en route. Rich, I'm leaving you to clear the tower. Yep.
1-6 will be at the base of the tower that Bravo 2 is at.
2-2 is here. Yeah.
Flash out. Bravo 2 is moving up the stairs.
Not friendly, certainly. I got it. Flash, flash, flash. Go.
Did you guys get him?
Keep moving.
Still taking fire. Yeah, we're getting armored. We gotta get.
Bravo 2, do you guys need assistance?
We're good. It's a bit hard to move here.
Reloading. Bang, bang, bang.
Bravo 2 has rooftop clear.
Bravo 10 to 11, did I hear you posting people up around the castle?
Yeah, that's affirmative. We've got most entrances covered for 1-1.
Good job, man. Good job.
Audible to the north.
Uh, 1-0, this is 2-1.
10, send to 1.
We are securing the tower and the rooftop tower and
south.
treating the wounded, over.
Good copy. Be advised, I think we're having contacts.
2-4 fell off the roof.
Zulu 0-2.
Yeah, we did have no bandages. Head back up.
Right guys, keep firing, keep firing.
Zulu 2 is hit.
Copy.
Zulu 2 is embarking.
I'm trying. Zulu has a good eye on them now.
You guys got contact out here?
Yep.
Yes, it's affirmative. We're taking contact down this hill southeast.
1-0 to all Bravo elements. Be advised, we're taking heavy contact to the south, outside of the castle.
Yeah, status on health.
All good.
Copy.
1-0, this is 2-1.
Yeah, I'll disembark. Feel free to get back in. What else status on health?
Contacts on my position, that southwest opening. I'm hit. 1-1 is hit.
Bravo 2, let's move downstairs and help them secure the sectors. Go.
I think they're coming. Let me put out a call.
Bravo 10 to any to either 1626. Be advised, Zulu has some medical injuries. We are on the southeast side of the castle.
You have friendlies coming out of the tower.
I believe the compound was secure. They must have run in, I would think. So you need to be diligent, guys.
I've called in medics. I'll take your place.
Zulu 2 is all okay. It's all patched up.
Zulu 1 is also all okay. We didn't need any medics.
Do you guys lose blood?
I'll check. I lost just a small amount of blood.
Copy.
I'll give myself saline.
Did anyone come out?
Copy.
1-0, this is 2-1.
2-1 Sen.
Did anyone clear the tower on the west side?
The tower is not enterable on the west side. Did we have any contact there? Because if we did,
truck
we
has
take it out.
2 manks.
The only interval tower is the one you went in.
The Humvee has.
Copy that. I only heard someone saying that was someone on the tower.
Copy. I'll green out. Zulu, what's the
Listen to me.
status on vehicle maintenance? Did they get damaged?
Okay, so if you have
negative.
It's
good. Yarn needed some blood, so I gave him some.
Awesome.
Okay, but well then we need to take it out. But we can't enter that tower. So if you can get a shot at the top,
right,
that's great. You just need to call out the contacts so we can eliminate them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was not meant to be. I didn't want to be angry or something.
It's good, man. It's good. So just make sure you get the
Contact southeast.
Break. Do we have a 1-6 or 2-6 to come out and help Zulu because we have some injured guys out here? Over.
They already helped. Call them off.
Yeah,
You have 2-6, move to your position.
Zulu's okay.
Okay.
Was that our guys?
Frag out.
I want you to lay down some suppressive fire down near that tree, so directly south. Hold fire.
Truck is reloading.
1-0 Alpha.
1-0 Zulu 0. Can I move the truck? I haven't got a clear view.
Man down.
Negative. Yarn will look southeast. James will
Be advised, we have enemies entering from the entrance to the south.
Any guys come, you are
Enemies are entering the compound from the south-southwest entrance. We do have 1-2 is hit. Can Bravo 2 send a unit down here to assist?
Yeah, 2-6 coming in.
My AR is moving to the southwest tower to provide cover.
Yeah, go on. 20 minutes is nothing. Yeah, let's offer it out.
Why don't you do it, man? You're 0 Alpha.
Okay. All Bravo call signs, all Zulu call signs. We're coming up to the full 4-hour mark. Do you want to call it at this point or carry on for another 20 minutes?
Blended, I'm good. Zulu 2 is
1-1 can carry on.
Negative on the going up the
2-1 can carry on.
Zulu 2 can carry on.
So is everybody happy to carry on for 20 minutes? Anybody that can't do it? Okay, I take that silence as we're okay for another 20 minutes.
I think the only one we heard from, I think 2-4 is going to have to disappear, but I think everyone else is good. Am I right, James? Oh, okay. All right, give them hell then, guys.
It's at 107. That might
All right, since we're sitting in, let's do
a squad check. 1-1 and 2-1. If you could give me a QPC, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, 1-1 has 1 times
2 casualties.
It's being worked on right now by 1-6. All other Bravo 1 elements are green.
We need a
2 follow
medic on Zulu 0.
Oh, negative, I'm patching myself up.
Where did you get from, Richard?
Yeah, Bravo 1-0, this is 2-1. We have mostly green, but Camper is red on ammo.
1-0 copies all. I think we may have ammo in these trucks. Let me
Yeah,
check.
there's ammo in the Humvee and the truck.
As well as the Humvee, evidently. James is saying.
Copy that.
2-2 copies. I am 20 meters from the Humvee, so I will grab it when it's clear.
I will copy you. I will be right behind you.
Okay, let me know when you're set.
I think we're good.
Moving.
Was there a call for a medic up here? Did I mistake that?
No, I've been here to can take care of me. I only punched the
I'm good.
bandage it.
We can push back.
Stabilized.
Copy. Let me check on those guys.
1-0 copies 1-3. Can someone go with 1-1? Do you want to go with 1-3 and see who these enemies are?
Yeah, 1-3, lead the way. I'm on you. Go where you think they are.
Okay, you should be good. I just gave you some saline.
Okay, thank you.
And now I disappear into the night.
He's gonna disappear into the fog, like he was never here.
Are you familiar with the Witcher series?
The wizard?
Witcher.
Can you advise me of your
No,
location?
I've never played that or watched it.
Okay.
Do they disappear in the fog?
Yes, there are some monsters, foglins that
2-2's en route.
invisible in the fog. That's pretty much the situation.
100 Alpha. I think we may have pushed our way through all the bad guys.
1-1 to 1-0. Those tangos are down.
QPC, over.
1-0-1-1. Good job.
If that's
Zulu
the
1,
situation,
all
let's
green.
teleport everybody back for the
Zulu
debrief.
2, all green.
1-0 copy.
Someone's
We'll do
all
that.
green,
I'll
out.
go out on the net. Go out on the net and let everyone know, and I'll start prepping.
Yeah, that's affirmative. All call signs, be advised. Looks like we've won through, so we're going to start teleporting everybody back to the FOB for the debrief. So,
1-2.
be prepared to be manhandled by Rich.
Oh, I love it when he does that.
I'm
And
excited.
be prepared to like it.
I then can disembark from the vehicle so we can get the
This wasn't in the contract, but I'll allow it.
Is this why he keeps calling 0 Alpha, baby?
What was that?
A grenade.
Misclick? I guess it was our guys.
NATO base. It was 5 meter visibility, wasn't it? It was.
It was twice as bad as the fog up here because it's in a low, like depressed area.
Didn't see that far.
A helicopter just appeared out of nowhere.
That was crazy.
Should have just taken that.
Totally lost. Yeah.
Flyby instruments, we have heads-up displays.
So now, what's he landing a helo in this?
No, thank you.
You don't
All
trust my
right.
amazing flight skills?
Oh god,
Are we
Nice.
questioning us?
Should we
I
go
got
up?
auto landed on helos.
Should we go up on the deck
Wireless.
upstairs to
Sure
the
thing.
debrief?
Sure.
Can maybe remove the fog?
Oh, why would you want to remove the fog?
I hate the fog.
Well, I'm sure the fog will
My weapon is
You know, I had one.
was enough
The
fog
vape grenade.
already, Tom.
I had one bad experience with a VFR pilot trying to fly IFR, and never again.
Oh.
If you haven't done IMC when you're not got an instrument rating, are you really a pilot? Everybody's done it once.
Well, my pilot was 70 years old, so I guess what did he really have to lose?
Jesus, those are the scary ones.
We're in a little Cherokee 180 single prop, flying from Midwest, Southeast Iowa, clear down to Mobile, Alabama, and we damn near flew into a thunderstorm. And pilot's like, yeah, we can make it. It's fine. So he's like trying to dodge and duck and dip and dive through these clouds, and finally he just says the hell with it and just starts flying as a crow flies. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
We have a saying in the airlines when you see a thunderstorm. It's don't be late, penetrate.
That's
All right.
What
All right.
Let's remember that.
I think everyone is here, Gary. So
Okay, so let's kick off then, guys. What we'll do is much the way we did it last week. I like that format. So we will start with Zulu. So if Zulu 10 can do the debrief on his team, please.
Right, let's start from the bottom. James.
Let me go. Okay. I really like this concept of the mission. It's for the Zulu guys. It's kind of a new experience for us to not be in the helos or the ground and be in the vehicles. So I like that. Zulu did a great job. I think Richard did a great job being the squad lead of the Zulu squad, and yeah, I really liked it. Everyone did a good job.
Yarn.
Yeah, I liked this mission. Yeah, it was nice.
Alright then, I guess that's me now. Well, this mission, it was really interesting. Very new concept. Mechanized motorized infantry, it was really interesting. From now on, I hate the fog, but I have to say, it was new experiences from both ways. From me being basically squad leader and doing a motorized infantry. From being a squad leader, I have to say that my guys worked all perfectly. It was great, and it was a whole new experience, definitely other than managing aircraft, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you. Bravo 2-1.
Copy. Tom.
Yeah, this mission really was different. First being not having any air set and having to rely on ground vehicles. And yeah, it was a bit all over the place. Noticed with communication when we have 10 guys inside one building, and it's you try to figure out what's happening and who's where. It's a challenge, but I think we pulled it through, and everyone did a great job. And even though I wasn't here at the ambush, I think you guys managed to get some people out, so that's a win for that.
Thank you. Camper.
well, that's not good. If Kemper has to take
by surprise.
if he has to take a deep breath before he starts talking, nothing ever is going to come good out of that.
It keeps us in suspension.
He probably stepped away.
All right. James.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
new aspect for things going in the vehicles. We've not done that before, I don't think, so that was really good. Everyone was calling out their contacts and things, so I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you, Emil.
It was a great mission. There was not that many time to sit still and do nothing, so a lot of action. It was good.
Thank you. Camper, are you back?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I kept talking and then you moved on. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But Mike must cut out. Mike, yeah, I was anyways, so fog was really interesting. Like I was trying to say, I usually follow mission progress by terrain association. So I'm like, I don't look at the map every 2 seconds, but I'm looking around at things that I recognize from the briefing. And I had no clue where we were 90% of the time. I'm going to be perfectly honest there, especially when we hopped in the back of the trucks and I could hear Keen calling out phase lines. So I'm glad we were at least stuck with somebody who had an idea what was going on. So very interesting mission. I like how Rich tried to throw in a little bit of reconnaissance there for a near side ambush. Didn't quite go the way that we planned, but nobody died. Nobody fell unconscious, and we ended up capturing the objective. So that was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. This was a really fun mission. It was very chaotic due to the fog and not knowing where they were coming from or where they were shooting from, and being disorientated. But it was great fun. It was a lot of action. I feel sorry for the Zulu guys, because normally they are safe up in the air, and now they had to be with the real boys down here.
Nothing but shade throwing today.
What do you mean, real boys?
You're
Oh,
not
no,
getting
who's getting dumped.
relieved next time.
Oh, look, Lyndon just fell out of the helicopter. I don't know how that happened.
No, you guys did a really great job within Zulu. It's not easy to be in the fog, and there were landmines and stuff, so that was a big surprise. But you guys did really well. When you had to repair the truck under fire, that was really cool that you managed to do that. So kudos to Zulu, and kudos to Zero Alpha for leading this, because it can be easy to direct your troops when you can't even see your troops. But everyone did a great job. It was really fun. And Mission Maker, this was a really action-packed fun mission to do.
Okay, thank you. Bravo 1-1.
Let's start it off with the King of the Jungle and the Fog, Thimulus.
Thank you. Yeah, I think a lot of stuff I wanted to say has been said. Everyone did a great job. The communication was really good. You know, we have a terrain like this where we can't see much. Everybody was making sure they said what needed to be said over the radio. We were able to effectively find our contacts and eliminate them, effectively deal with our casualties and get them back up, and effectively move to the next, phase line or next objective. One thing I even said to Rich was when we took that contact, I think it was the first one, and we got all of us rallied into that house within like 20 seconds. That was awesome. I mean, we were taking contact from everywhere. And we're like, you know what? Let's get in this house. We'll figure it out. Everyone got in instantly. There was no delay, and we set it up and made it like the Alamo, for a couple minutes. That was real good. All the securities I noticed, 360 when we stopped. We barely even had to say it. It was like instant. That was awesome to see too. Really no negatives, I think, on this mission. Everybody did an awesome job. We got a lot of curveballs thrown at us, but I think all the executive command and the squad and team leads handled everything great. All the curves we kept getting, they were able to adapt and overcome, and I think it shows. No one escaped unharmed, but that's the nature of some of the missions. But yeah, great job, everybody. Definitely a pat on the back.
Awesome. I'm still never gonna say it right, but Pates.
Yeah, you said it right the last time. Yeah, so
User
this was
entered
my
your channel.
first operation, and I had a lot of fun. And I was
User
impressed
disconnected
also
from your
by the
channel.
communication. It was like someone said, "Get into the house." And
User entered channel timed out.
Who's talking? What?
And it was a really, really great experience. I'm looking forward to next Sunday.
Awesome. And special shout out to you for commandeering a civilian's vehicle and moving it to obtain more cover.
Yeah, that was cool.
So we're not going to say he stole it, commandeered it. Keen.
I know the last few weeks we've gone on about communication could be better, it seems when you're in the fog and you can't see anyone, anything, or have any situational awareness whatsoever, the communication skills really, for me, was probably one of the best outcomes of today's mission. It really, the circumstances really brought that out of us, and it worked so well. Just reiterating what Samula said and other people, the contacts were being called out. If there's no contacts, we were suppressing, which is really important, just to get rounds down. The medics were on point, Zulu were on point, team leads were brilliant. I think the first couple of objectives, I don't think we could actually have achieved anything better than what we did today. I think, like I said, through communication, formation, movement, execution, was flawless. I didn't see anything wrong with any of that. And to be honest with you, I didn't really see anything wrong with the final objective either. We got ambushed, you know. When you get ambushed, that's generally what the outcome is going to be. But we come back in, and that last part where we stormed that castle was absolutely crazy. But we did it, you know. And I don't think we lost anyone in that final objective. So massive, massive hats off to all of you for today, because that was outstanding. One of the proudest days, one of the proudest missions to be a part of. That was awesome. Well done.
Thank you. Bravo 1 did excellent. As everybody said, the communication was great, which I appreciate because my first time as a fire team leader, and I'm also a pilot, so rifles are ambiguous, dangerous toys to me. But Pate's being his first mission, kudos to him. We all stacked up quickly. We had 360 coverages. Our formations were great. Say it once and do it kind of thing. So I'm really proud of Bravo 1. We had a great mission. Communication was excellent. If I went down, it was Keen took over clearly, and there was no confusion as to what was still going on. So I think that went great. And I can confirm, Gary, that there is a bullet magnet in the 1-1 backpack, because I just kept taking headshot after headshot after headshot. I don't know how many times.
I thank you for that confirmation. I've always suspected it. Now we know.
I mean, I'll do a 2-1, but 1-1 might have to go on my do not place list after the amount of headshots I took.
Okay.
So that's it. Yeah, I think it goes to Rich now, right?
It does indeed. Thank you.
So I missed Pete's feedback, so I apologize because my TeamSpeak just crashed on me. But I do want to say that he was awesome. And again, we're very lucky that every week we bring new people in. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone else that this is their first mission. But we bring new people in, and we just end up with such quality people that they fit right in, and you wouldn't even know that they have never played with us before. So that was really good. So I want everyone to listen very, very closely. The sound you're about to hear is going to be Gary and Rich kicking themselves. So Gary, mortar support.
Oh, booger.
Whoops. Yes, I'm sitting here, and I don't know when it came to me. You know when it came to me when we got to that last castle, to the last objective in the castle, I'm like, oh, well, we're diddled now because I know that mortar support won't reach us, and I'm like, which it doesn't matter because we didn't use it during the stupid ambush anyway.
No, because we were doing so well.
I mean, we could have just basically placed mortar all around us, and we probably, but would have, could have, should have, right? So anyway. Yeah. So duh. Okay, we've never trained for ambushes, and quite frankly, the people here who have been in the previous groups and trained for them know that even when you train for them, how they actually turn out when they happen in the game is hit or miss. I think we did as well as we could have done for that ambush. Because they're difficult because you just don't have the initial ambush. You also have secondaries and stuff like that. But I think everyone did really, really well. A lot of what I was going to say is being said. Normally when we're doing this, we have sustains and improves. But it's very difficult to come up with any improves. I mean, there are some because we're all human and we do need to constantly strive to improve, but we were pretty much on the mark. It was mentioned in the truck when we were driving. We've played this mission twice before, and we were various sizes, but we were always very small. And basically, Gary reminded me as we were all dunking into that house. He's like, "This is where we died last time," and I'm like, "Yep." So, we basically never really made it to that castle, and to be honest, the mission was designed to have lull, firefight, but I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it just seemed to be one constant firefight. I don't know what was going on. And I'm with Kemper. It was very disorientating, as we know, because we walked right past the T-junction, right? So I'm mentally exhausted. Oh, and thank you guys for having faith in me when we literally stormed the castle.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because I mean, it was a true sign of we respect the chain of command when we literally, although maybe I didn't because I didn't clear it with Gary first. I was just like, let's do this. But he did say, I want you to manage this lapse of victory however you see fit. So I guess I could put it under that umbrella. But literally, it was one of those things where I grabbed Keen and grabbed Kemper and said, stay on my six. We're going to run up. And we basically were running up. And a couple of times we were right out in the middle of the open, right near the castle. But for whatever reason, we were out of sight for the bad guys. And that gave us the window to shift around. And thank you for Lyndon and Zach for pushing their people around and coordinating between themselves. Because, that's one of those things where it's not discussed, it's impromptu, but people have enough faith in the plan to push and see what happens. So that was really impressive. And it's further impressive. And I think people who do the Zero Alpha role as well as take on the different levels of chain of command appreciate this, that you can literally say to someone, I need you to go do this. And we have such quality people, they'll go off and do it. You don't have to micromanage people. And honestly, that last objective where we did storm the castle proves the biggest point, which if you stay still too long in any location, you're always going to lose, right? Sometimes you have to, and that's what we do. We do shift, we move. That's our whole point. We're mobile. And that's what we need to do to constantly gain control of the battlefield. So you guys should walk away really proud of yourselves today. It was, it's a different mission. It was meant to be different. It was meant to give you something out of the ordinary because we're about to roll into another deployment, get you out of the helicopters. And finally, I know I've gone on and I apologize. Zulu, you guys were awesome. Basically, Zulu we're sitting around kicking our tires. Oh, by the way, drive into a hell of bullets and save Bravo. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so good job, everyone. And Gary was really good because Gary, you had a lot of curveballs thrown at you today. And you didn't have half the assets that all of us train with, so you did well.
I hear you.
I said at the beginning, and I think I said to you yesterday, Rich, I was looking forward to this one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not really much more to add, guys. It's all been said. We take these new guys in. It seems at the moment, fortunately for us, 1 or 2 a week. And up to now, we've been extremely lucky, and they literally just fit in as if they've been with us since day one, which is really great. Couple of little nitpicks, and this may just simply be that I didn't hear it, to be truthful, but there was a couple of times when I didn't hear the sort of prepare to move and move situation, and one situation at the time I was actually left behind. Another one is grenades, guys. We don't use grenades that often, and I think this demonstrates the reason why. Twice I received injuries when grenades were thrown by friendly forces. You need to make sure if you're using grenades that you can throw it far enough that when it goes off, it doesn't take out friendlies. And secondly, you need to give that shout out. Again, in both cases, I didn't hear frag out, which may have made a difference between me kneeling and laying. So it's essential, guys, that if you do throw a grenade of any sort, frag, smoke, or flash, that you need to make sure that as you throw it, you shout it so everybody knows what's going on. And my final bit is purely for one individual in the group who shall remain nameless, Stemulus. I promise I will not use the tower story anymore after today.
The tower story?
On the airfield.
The finish.
When we had Nillis with us.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We
thought
had
I
a
had
guy
killed
in the
him.
tower.
Oh yeah, I apologize for nearly taking you guys out with that machine gun. I am so sorry, Tom. Dude, you needed a haircut anyway. But
Yeah, Rich is not allowed to use machine guns
so
anymore.
let me tell you. No, finish, Gary, and I'll tell you what happened. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's it. I promise, JT, I won't use that story again. And if I do, you've got carte blanche to give me a good kicking. But that's it, guys. You know, we say it every time. It's almost becoming blasé, but it's really meant with sincerity. You know, we have a great time. We've got a great bunch of guys. And if we get more guys like the sort of guys we're recruiting at present, that's going to be really good for the group. And it's all looking very positive as we move forward now. And when you think we've been running as a group just over 6 months, you know, and it's a group of quality, even though we've got such a wide range of ages and experience, it really is a first-class group, and that's down to every single one of you. So well done, guys.
Good job.
So Rich's excuse about that stupid machine gun. So when I got in it, like when you tried to look down the scope, and there were some weird things happening with our uniforms today. People were glitching out. People were in their uniform underwear. I don't know if it's the fog or what. But when you look down that thing, if I went into the scope, all I would see is my vest. And so I tried to shoot it from not third person, but, you know, like you're looking over the gun. And that's when I was like, whoa, hang on. And I think I nearly took out James in the tower at one point. And I nearly took out Tom. And I'm like, yeah, I'm more a liability than I am an asset in this thing. That's why I ended up jumping out. But did anyone look and see how many bullet holes were in those vehicles in that last courtyard?
Completely Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Like that SUV, just it was nothing but holes, man.
I'm
that was
amazed it
nuts.
didn't explode.
Well, I think it's because it had the enable damage off. I think that's the only reason, Lyndon. But you're right. It was that. And if you look at the damage we took, and believe it or not, technically, I think that's only 71 kills we had today. But it felt like, I mean, didn't that feel like the weeks where we have 180 kills?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I
This
right,
is 71 kills on the ground, which is a hell of a lot. I mean, it's probably equivalent to the 180 kills because a lot of them were from the air. This was 71 kills on the ground, which is hard work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can I just say something?
Please.
The guy with the scarf and the MG, I wanted to shoot you like 5 times because I thought you were a gorilla with the scarf. For real.
But you know what? Here's the thing, James. You're still styling.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, honestly, you didn't hear it. We were back, and I guess you were up or something, and I'm like, oh, there's James. Yeah, I can see I know where our guys are.
Yeah, so
I need to put my hand up about a grenade.
What's that,
Gary,
man?
that grenade was me. Let me tell you why. Me and Kemper pushed forward to the recce roll, and we got hammered with contacts. I didn't expect any of you guys to be within 100 meters of us. Kemper and I had a discussion, and I let him know that I was going to frag out. I didn't expect you guys to be anywhere near where we were when I threw that grenade. I thought you were still back at the point where we left you.
Yeah, I think they rushed in because they heard us both take fire, take injuries. I was trying to coordinate with Rich to hold off for a second while we patched up, so we could move around to the opposite side and create a distraction for him. But
yeah,
that's kind of what I mentioned when it was my turn to give feedback. But yeah, I caught that too.
Yeah, me too.
That's
No,
not a problem.
Just to expect you guys to be where you were. I thought you was back where we left you.
Yeah, it was. I got to be honest, and I don't know how Keen and Kemper perceived that push, but I didn't think it was going to be easy as it was. Oh, when you guys were getting nailed and we decided to flank around.
Yes.
So there were a couple of things that were going on during that, and this, you know, they always say that your perception of the battle is not necessarily the whole battle, right? Because everyone's got their own little world going on, their own world of pain. As soon as you guys had literally pushed out to start reconning, I went and started chatting to Gary, and Gary goes, "Look, it's right there." I'm like, "Oh yeah, so it is." And that's when we started. We literally had a clean visual shot to where, which is what we end up doing, swinging even further around. And that's where I think we're really coming into our own, guys. You guys flanked like nobody's business today. You guys call it flanking, call it shifting, whatever term you want to use. You guys were so on the ball, like when, and I hate to keep going on about this, but you guys were so awesome. So like when Bravo 1 took fire, and I don't think you realize this because you guys were in it, and Gary and I have an opportunity to be a little bit further back. When Bravo 1 was in the fire, and I said to Lyndon, get 2 up on the left, it took us running into hail of bullets. It took that situation to where we suddenly regained control, and we limited our casualties to what they were because it was done so quickly. And Lyndon got his guys up on that wall so quickly. And it's the same when we turned to Zach and Lyndon and said, shift your guys over to here where Gary and I are, because we got a hole in the wall that we can push through. Because I will tell you guys, I believe you don't want to rush into the unknown, but you also can't dilly-dally when you're out there with Arma AI. And if you see an opening, you should really go ahead and take it. So I just say, so that's what we were. There was a lot of stuff going on, and to be honest, in my head, and this is my bad, in my head, I had you guys further down the wall where you were than where we were shifting, because there was nothing to judge direction and perception on with this fog.
Definitely. And the fact we crawled all the way, so it felt like a longer distance than what it probably actually was.
Yeah, it wasn't that far, because I had you in my sight the whole time, and it wasn't that far indeed.
I mean, literally, that's why when we stacked up in the wall and I heard your voice, Kemper, and I'm like, are you guys near us? And I peeked around the wall, and you
scared the crap out of me.
You were right the other side of the other opening, because there was 2 gaps, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I shot Famulus.
I thought we agreed that was an enemy.
Oh yeah, I know. I just remember.
You just outed yourself.
But I will tell you, that's another thing. When we pushed into that compound, even though it was organized chaos, we did not have blue on blue, and that was huge. So I was just amazed with everybody today. I tried, gosh darn it. I had to get on an automatic weapon to try, but I had to get a big gun.
One more thing. When we entered the castle, my armor went just to PowerPoint for like a minute at like 3 FPS constantly. That was also very interesting, and to capture a castle with 3 FPS.
Oh wow! Well, I will tell you, Pets did bring up a very good point, and that is that we need to remember, and I guess because we basically consider ourselves in a rural environment, and we're in villages that doesn't have very many tall buildings. When we got into that castle, we did not live in a 3D world. We were only concerned with what we saw in front of us, and we weren't checking the roof lines. So there's your improve right there. Because, we had people, and you couldn't get up there. I know, because I put them up there, but we still need to be checking roof lines when we go into any type of compound and everything.
There's a switch between rural and urban, wasn't it, at that point, when we failed to transition?
It was a very quick switch too, right? I mean, that was the other thing. I mean, I can't believe we did not shoot each other when we stormed that castle, because that was organized chaos as well. I mean, I guess the fog has something to do with all this, but I mean, you had, up until Kemper actually got eyes on Lyndon at one point, we had no idea where you guys were when we were coming on the side of the castle we were. What did help was everyone was very clear with their radio comms on letting people mentally know where they were.
Yeah. I think that's one of the most impressive things today was the speed of reaction. Like you were saying earlier, Rich, the speed of reaction of the guys and the way that the orders come down through chain of command was just so snappy, all the way down to the fire team level where people just moving and doing it ASAP. And that was a big help today. That really was. That should be underestimated.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for the number of people that we had with the fog and everything, I think we did really, really well. Well, I think Gary and Zulu maximized the vehicle assets.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest; those LSVs take a lot more damage than I thought they would. So, yeah. Cool, guys. All right. So, EC, do we have any announcements while we have everyone here?
No, I don't think we do.
All right. So we have the deployment next week, guys. We're rolling into Takistan.
Yes.
And the
T-shirts and shorts. Yes.
The helicopters are going to, Zulu's going to be doing everything, and Bravo's just going to be sitting back at base because Zach made the mission.
Just
so.
putting our
What was it Gary said earlier? Well, we sit down, we'll have a think about it and drink some tea.
Exactly. That was brilliant.
I love that.
So yeah, we're going to be going into the deployment next week. And how many weeks do you think we're going to be doing this for, Zach?
They estimate 5 weeks.
Wow. Nice. 5 weeks of desert sunshine. Can't wait.
That is if you don't build more missions, right? Because you were kind of addicted, so it can end up in a year-long campaign.
Well, I may have already started my second deployment.
Awesome.
So we actually, I'm not going to ruin the surprise for you guys, but we've been, he says, rubbing his hands. We've been sort of discussing stuff in EC, who just happens to have the mission makers in it too. And I can promise you, if you guys were ever worried that maybe you would get bored with Arma or maybe bored with air assault or whatever, that is not going to happen over the next over the next 13 weeks. Probably a little bit more because we're going to have to do a couple of breaks in those, but pretty much for the next 15 or 16 weeks, you are going to find yourselves in all parts of the Arma universe.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoy the anticipation we have planned for you guys. It's going to be really, really cool.
Can't wait.
If there's anything like the last few weeks, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And
It's just
I got
a nice leisurely stroll through Takistan.
And I got to tell you, every time that Zach rolls into a maniacal laugh when we're talking about his missions, between that and I know what Lyndon is planning, we'd better get a lot better. I think we're good. I think we need to get better.
Or just start carrying, I don't know, 3 to 4 times the amount of medical supplies we are right now.
So I'll take 2 bags.
Can we just have a Cobra each?
You can have one on the front and one on your back.
Perfect.
You're gonna have head to armor, body armor. That's head to toe body armor. So we are gonna probably do a mod update next week in anticipation of Zach's mission. Just because we want to clean up the medical stuff. We're either going to have a new fast rope system or we're not. So that's going to be coming. So expect to see that Tuesday or Wednesday.
In light of what Zach has just sort of hinted at, are we going to go with the new setup on the teams, Rich, with 1 rifleman and 5 medics?
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it this way. I hope you like respawning. No, I'm just kidding. No, it'll be good. Yeah, so I think we're going to start accelerating the the reserve medic program. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit closer to the leadership program. And should we talk about Alpha real quick since we're here, so everyone's on the same page?
Yes, yeah.
All right, we don't want to keep you guys. If you guys have to leave, that's cool. But does anyone else from EC want to talk about it? Because I've been talking a lot this morning.
Okay, so we're looking at implementing the Alpha role, which basically is Alpha Squad, and you can think of it as like a headquarters unit. It was planned to implement it to some extent today, but sadly
the individual that was going to be with me didn't turn up, and we had to remove another person that we had slotted up for it because we had a vacancy to fill in the fire team. But the concept is in future that you will have your Zero Alpha, and he will have his own small team. It's not going to be a full fire team, probably no more than 4 guys at most, Rich, with him.
Well, it's actually it's if you look on paper, and you guys can go to the FST and see this. This isn't like we suddenly just we're doing shots one night and came up with this idea. Not like the normal decisions we make anyway. So it has, I think it's a 5 or 6 man squad because you have a team lead, scout, AR, medic, and then you have, I think it's 3 riflemen, but the 3 riflemen are geared up to bring either a drone and mortar, or a drone and a heavy gun, or something like that. So I think you have
our own support.
Exactly. And go ahead. You're going to get to that point now. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, basically that was it. It's going to enable us to bring in our own support. So we will, once it's fully established, we will almost always have on call in game a mortar. Which we've done before when we were doing the previous iteration, when we were doing was it RFA we had the mortars in, or but yeah,
well, we did in AAA too. We did in
we
AAA as well.
Mortars.
Yeah, so we actually had in-game mortar. We will also have the almost constant use of the in-game drone, which will give us a massive advantage. Although we've got air assets, having a drone available is going to be really useful as well. So in terms of force multipliers, Alpha Squad will tick the box in several ways. It's going to give us that additional medic, which we can use to supplement medics as they go down. It's going to give us all sorts of advantages, and that's basically the next squad that you're going to see formed, the Alpha.
So what's really interesting about that as well.
Yeah. So the beauty about, go ahead.
So initially, what sounds to be really interesting about that, other than support, is that you've got an inbuilt reserve squad. So if you take heavy casualties in a squad, you've got a squad ready to jump in and carry on the movement.
You're exactly right, Keenan. That's what I was just about to say. What it is not officially, but what you have is a QRF. Like, for example, if we had 4 guys in Alpha today, so first of all, they're sticking close to Zero Alpha. That's the whole point. That's his security detail, so to speak. But then Zero Alpha could sit there and Gary could go, we're getting pinned down in this compound. And it could have been Alpha that went out and flanked, right? To try to take out those guys, or set up an overwatch to allow us to push into the castle. And another example would be you could have had Alpha, Zero Alpha and Alpha Squad in their own vehicle about 200 meters or 100 meters back. And when the ambush came in, they would be the vehicle that would be able to call in support or come in and support like you do in an ambush, right?
Yeah.
So the idea with the Alpha Squad, and then eventually what will happen is they will be, this is where we are now, but they will be the people you sort of look to coordinate QCAS with Zulu. So Zulu will go through them and we'll go through them. And then the other thing that they'll be, and don't get me wrong, if we're in a situation and any one of you are allowed to call in QCAS, but this is just the way it would work on paper. And then the other one is eventually the head combat or the head medic for the group would basically be an Alpha. So he could reach out and coordinate, like how we get calls over the radio, can either 1-6 or 2-6 come over here and help so-and-so, right? What you would have is you would have a squad lead or a fire team lead reach out to Alpha and say, I need a medic. And you would have the person in Alpha coordinate getting the medic to you. And if you think about it, what this does is this streamlines a bunch of back and forth and stops your fire team leader, your squad lead from being distracted from trying to tactically manage the situation, and they're not having to do housekeeping. Does that make sense? It's either brilliant or stupid because there's silence.
I think it's brilliant. I mean, the thing is, guys, it's going to open up specialized roles
for anybody that's already here, because that sort of position you wouldn't want to fill initially with guys that have only just joined the organization. You know, new recruits need to be with the fire teams initially to find out how we operate and what we do. So the Alpha squad or the Alpha team is going to be you know, the experienced guys in the squad who are looking to do something different or something a little bit specialized.
And I guess the reason we're spending a lot of time on this is because we don't want people to think that the Alpha Squad is, because when you hear, oh, you're Zero Alpha security, tell yawn, I'm not going to get you to shoot my weapon. I think if anything, it's completely opposite. It's a more dynamic role. And obviously, you're going to be at the mercy of Zero Alpha. It's like any of the assets we have in First Air Assault. How they're utilized within a mission purely comes down to Zero Alpha. That's what this is how this group operates. If you're Zero Alpha, you have control. And but you have to understand that any person worth his weight is going to take those assets and use them, apply them accordingly. So it could be a very dynamic group to be in.
Even more dynamic with that reserve squad. It's brilliant.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people keep asking us about Delta because it sounds really sexy, but to be honest, Alpha is going to be the original Delta to begin.
Yeah, and brings us support with it, which is invaluable.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna have the freedom that Delta is gonna have eventually, because Delta doesn't have Zero Alpha, so you can go into places that you wouldn't go because you're not going to put Zero Alpha in the middle of the map with just 4 people around him, right? But you still do have the dynamic to where Zero Alpha says Bravo 1 has gotten themselves in a sticky mess over there. Can you go and flank the enemy and give them a little bit of breathing space?
Exactly. He just sits back. Got a team lead in there, hasn't he?
Exactly. He's got a team lead. That's exactly the point. You got the team lead there. So basically, whoever becomes the team lead would be the same as a Bravo 1-1, a Bravo 2-1, Charlie 1-1, Charlie 2-1.
Yeah. 1-6 has some.
Go for it.
Alpha sounds, quite frankly, awesome. I think that'd be great. Once we get that up and running. That being said, though, guys, we can't do things like Alpha, and people ask about Delta. We can't do things like that if we don't get people who say they're going to be here. I mean, I know it's not a big deal. I'm not executive command. I'm not pointing any fingers, but we did have people on the forum say, yep, I'll turn up on Sunday, and we're missing, quite a few guys today. We only had one person said, I'm not going to be there, and that was Sylvester. So just, it is important that if we're going to be here to flesh out the rules, you got to turn up if you say you're going to turn up. We know life gets in the way, but we need to try and make that commitment so we can fill out all the roles we want to do and have all of our assets. Sorry, that's it.
Perfect.
I think that's an extremely good point, Demolus. And I can assure you, those that have said they were going to turn up today and haven't turned up and haven't told us that they couldn't turn up, I think might be getting an interview without coffee.
Yeah.
Wait, they aren't gonna get us our coffee?
No.
Yeah, like I said, guys, I know life gets in the way, but we just try to. It's a respect thing for the guys that do say, "Yep, I'll be there," and do take out the time to be here and fill out, necessary roles. It's not a big thing. I just wanted to bring it up.
No, it's not. And the thing is that something crops up. It doesn't take a couple of seconds just to get onto your phone or PC and say, "Look, sorry guys, I can't make it after all," and that's fine.
No problem.
We accept that.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there, and I'm not going to get into it now because we're going to go do an EC meeting, and I'm going to bring it up then. But I will tell you, I think there was some misunderstandings this week.
Okay.
I can think of one off the top of my head, having hung out with the new member for all of yesterday, and during the chat process we do. I see how there was a misunderstanding. So I agree, Themelis, with 100%. We do have it where people say they're not going to show up, or they're going to show up and they don't show up. I get that. I think this week there were some misunderstandings, and the other part of that is, like, I think, I don't want to make you feel self-conscious here. I think Pete's is unique in the fact that everything Pete's has said he would do, he has done, right? He said this. He said he would do FST, but the first thing he said when he came on, I said, listen, I'm sorry I didn't make it, right? We didn't have to chase him up. Pete's has been like one of the probably the more accountable new members we've brought on. So if you could clone him, that would be great. But we don't always get that with new people because I'm going to be honest, and we've seen this in Arma Air Assault and RFA. People see the videos, they build up this image in their mind, how awesome it's going to be, and they get so over-enthused about joining us, and then the reality hits with the girlfriend saying, I can't believe you're going to go on and play a game. It's Sunday. You got the wife going, you need to do this, you need to do that. So the only consolation is the larger we get, the no-shows or misunderstandings are going to have less impact on our gameplay. And it's good and bad. And I want you, and I say this every week, you guys need to look around at the players and the members we have right now, because you're going to look back and you're going to say, this was cool. I know Themlis said this. We have an in-joke about the tower. We have an in-joke about this. We're going to get, so if once we start adding these other slots, you're going to look at a name on a HUD and you're going to go, yeah, I think I know that guy. So it's awesome, but also you guys really need to treasure the closeness that we have as a group right now. And I honestly feel people like Pete's, Ray, I'm trying to look at some of the newer names on the thing here. Emil, I think these people, you guys got in at just the right time, and the other legacy members can talk about this if they want to, because you still get to feel what it's like to have a small group.
Well said.
So on that note, let's, if it's okay, guys, we want to, because EC, we got at least 35, 40 minutes of stuff to talk about. So anyone have anything else?
Can I talk to you about after the briefing?
Sure. Do you want EC or just me?
I don't really care.
Well, what's it about? Is it about the group? Or did I upset you during the game? Because if it's about the game and it's just you and me, take me around the back and beat me, that's fine.
It's just about what's going to happen next. Not that important stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's.
Rich, in that case, can you stand up for a moment?
If you guys shoot me, I swear.
How did you know?
It's a heavy machine gun, Tom.
Yeah.
Camper, what did you say before we went into the mission? If Rich did what again?
Oh God, you put me on the spot and I haven't slept in days.
So Bravo 2, if you look up at Rich, he managed to, for 2 weeks, to put us in extreme danger, and we are very thankful for it. So if you can all salute him, please.
Oh, guys. No, seriously, I can put down lots of bad guys to shoot at you. That's not hard.
That's a key point.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the mission, because this was a little bit off the beaten path, and you're putting it together, and you're never sure. And like I said, we had a couple of times at this where it really didn't work out. So you guys made it. So thank you very much.
Yeah, we like to be the meat shield of Bravo. You're awesome.
I gotta tell you guys about growing bigger too. You build up a squad, and you get the squad up to where it's so good that you feel guilty when you have to, because you have to peel people off of the original squad to start the second squad.
That's true.
And you feel bad because you're like, everyone works together so well. You guys are a well-oiled machine. And the other thing we didn't say, but we do say every week, is Pete's doesn't normally do 1-3. Emil doesn't normally do 2-3, right? The Zulu guys aren't normally in vehicles, but you would not know that by the way you guys were performing today.
Definitely.
Yeah, without doubt.
That's true.
So.
I'm going to have to leave you guys.
Well done today, guys.
It's a great mission. Well done, everyone.
Be nice to my sister, man.
No problem.
Next, guys. Great day.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good work, everyone.
See you guys.
See ya.
User
I'll go ahead and put us on.